Oh, good morning, my people. What's up, world? Monday, April 22nd. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with him, all things is possible. This No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by Matchbout. Follow Matchbout Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Matchbout, the best sponsorship in the land. What's up, folks? Good morning to everybody on this beautiful Monday morning. Even though I have not been outside yet, I can't tell you what the weather is so far, but it don't matter. Every day is a beautiful day, even when the weather is nasty. Why is that? It's because you live to see another day. So the weather has nothing to do with your life, but with you waking up to just be able to yawn, stretch, open up your eyes. It's beautiful. I'm hoping everybody who's out there house this morning or getting to where they're going safe, school, um, work, coming home from work, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it is that you're going, please get there safe. This is a crazy world we live in. I tell you this all the time. So we can't just pray for ourselves. We have to pray for the fools that's out here. It sounds crazy, but we got to pray for them too. That, hopefully one day they'll change their lives and what they got going on. So, um, I had a great day yesterday. The amateurs. It was a great Sunday. We were in the BX, and it was the ringmasters double eliminations, and it was the repeat of revenge. A lot of the guys that you see fought, or the kids that you see fought yesterday, was some of the ones who fought 2 Thursdays ago, and some of them got to get their payback. And some of the results was still the same, but it's all good. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to the coaches. Shout outs to my boy Josh, my boy Johan, Jacob, Mama Lupe, Seafood, Tammy. Shouts to the whole squad. That was the first time I was around everybody in a minute. And it was a good feeling yesterday. All right. So shouts to everybody on that. So this week, or today I should say, we got back to doing the No Duck Zone box draft. It was really something I wanted to do every week, but then I remember my brother D Free said wait till after April 20th to do the box draft. So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Now today's the 22nd, and we're back at it with the box draft. Um, some of y'all probably are not familiar with how the box draft goes. Kind of like if you watch wrestling back in the days with SmackDown and Raw, how they were doing their draft. That's how we do it over here. So what we're not gonna do today is drag this whole Devin and Ryan shit. I'm letting you know right now. We got that out the I got that out the way yesterday, and that's how it's gonna be. It's not gonna be just because we talking about a draft, we're gonna talk about that all day. We're not doing that shit. I had yesterday to do it. This week is a whole new week, so we're getting into what's going on this week. Uh, there's a couple fights I believe coming this week, and there's also a couple of amateur shows. So that's what the focus is on, and that's where the focus will be. And anytime you think that that's what it's not going to be, then you'll have to find another channel to go to. You understand? That's how it's going to work over here. So let's get into it. My newcomers, my regulars, everybody, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. D Free, what's up? D Free, I sent you the link in your DM. My brother Josh Sanders, what's up? What's up? So, I believe the last time we did the draft, I don't remember that last time we did the draft. I think it was last month, March. It had to be the end of March when we were doing the draft, and I forgot where we drafted who or who we wanted to see go, and that's my fault because I should have kept up with that. But Me and D Free was on here going bonkers. And it was crazy because we were getting a lot of people out of here. Now, we've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff in these fights we've been watching recent, especially after Saturday, right? After Saturday, we just seen a lot of crazy stuff that made us say, whoa, maybe that guy needs to go over here because this promotional company on this side of town is not for him anymore. Ah, there go my favorite couple. Let me stop capping. Nah, I'm playing. What's up to my favorite couple? What's up to Freeze? The Freeze in the building. What up? I don't know. Me and Tip trying to be like y'all when we grow up. We trying to have a car. We trying to have a house full of kids. I mean, we having a hard time in that department right now. So we gonna get us some house full of kids in this motherfucker. Nah, what's up with y'all, man?
Headed to the house. About to start a new podcast.
Well, if Miss Free's not in it, I don't want to see it.
None of y'all are invited. It's a troll podcast. It's only for trolls.
Oh hell no, man! Look, don't do that, bro. Lord, you gonna catch hell. You actually have a podcast for trolls. You know what that would look like. And you know what? As crazy as that sound, that might actually work. You'll be the first person to ever do that. Hey, look, more power to you though. I can't, because they get on my nerve as it is. So I think the last time we did this was last month, and I remember you telling me, let's not do it again until after April 20th. Well, the 22nd. It's here, man.
My draft is still set. I'm not trading up and I'm not trading back. All my draft is still set.
You're not making no trades?
Nope.
Somebody got to go somewhere, Free. It's got to be somebody you can think. Come on now. This box draft, I did it to make this interesting. Now that you know, there's somebody that's got to go.
One of my trades went through. Boots went over the Maxwell.
You wanted that trade?
Yeah, I said if PBC couldn't get him no fight, Maxwell might be the next top.
You think that's a good? I mean, you think that's a good fit for him over there?
I mean, he's gonna be active. Now I don't know if he's gonna get the top competition, but he'll be active. I mean, he might be able to get some of those guys. I mean, the reason why he went over there is because none of the guys wanted to fight him. They all was ducking.
Yeah, they were. And it was not his fault. So
Stanionis said he needed a tune-up. Mario didn't want to fight him. Bud and Earl moved up to 54. Wasn't nobody. Keith didn't want to fight him. Wasn't nobody there for him.
Yeah, as sad as it is, yeah, nobody wanted to. I think we did a conversation. I did a conversation on that too about Boots and the Eddie Hearn. And I was like, man, that'll never happen. I'm like, nah, he would never be interested in going over there. So when it finally did happen, I said, oh, see, this is why you got to expect the unexpected. Anything's possible.
I mean, he was a free agent. He was free to go anyway. He could have signed with PBC, Top Rank, or Maxwell, or Golden Boy.
Yo, he wouldn't have got nothing. In my opinion, he wouldn't have got nothing in Top Rank.
Top Rank don't have no 54 fighters. I mean, no, 47 fighters.
Yeah. So that would have been a waste.
Yeah, all they 47 fighters, if they got any, they all prospects. I don't even know if they got any. I haven't heard nobody at 47. The last one that I know of was Bud.
Yeah. But Bud, yeah. That was the only one. That was the only one. They Top Rank seemed to me. They have a lot of good little people.
Yeah, most of their fighters are small fighters. They don't have a lot of the bigger fighters from 47 on up. They don't have
even with heavyweights over there. Like when you look, like Tyson Fury still. Well, I don't care about him, but he's still on that side, right?
Yeah, he's still signed with them. I mean, he would never fight under them again because his visa is revoked to come back to the United States. He can't come back to the United States. So he would never fight under Top Rank unless his Top Rank is doing a card overseas. But when he fight overseas, he fight under Queensberry. So I mean, but they still got Richard Torres. They got Big Baby.
Oh yeah. You know what, Richard Torres, Big Baby. You think they'll ever end up colliding?
I don't know. Probably not. They got Big Shot Shaw too. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no.
Yeah.
They got F.A. Ajaba.
Now that's one. That one right there. I know him and Big Baby gonna end up seeing each other. I feel like not this year.
Well, they had Big Shot Shaw. I'm not sure if he's still signed to him or not. I know they had him because when he fought F.A. Ajaba, he was under Top Rank at the time because he had just left BBC, and I think he was under Top Rank.
They talk about Jermaine Franklin a lot. Who's Jermaine Franklin with again?
I'm not sure if he's with Top Rank or if he's with Matchroom. I'm not sure.
Hey, that's of him and Big Baby. That would be, and I talked about that before they bought it. That one would be real good.
Yeah.
That would be a real interesting one.
Yeah, so,
I would want to.
They got a couple of guys at the bigger class. Most of their fighters are the smaller weights from 140 on down. It's most of their fighters.
Yeah. Top Rank got some. Yeah, they got. I mean, it's still a great promotional company though. Can't knock them. That's big. Signed to Jay Prince. Oh, okay.
Signed with Jay Prince, and he's with Top Rank.
Oh. Okay.
Anybody signed under Jay Prince, 9 times out of 10 they were Top Rank. Jay Prince on his deals with Top Rank. I don't see Jay Prince with nobody else.
Well, get that plan. That's out. So we've had a crazy. And since the last time we did the box draft, we had an interesting couple weeks, and a lot has happened on these cards. Is give me a card that you might have saw, or a fight you might have saw, and you've been like, yo, they got to get this guy the hell out of here off this promotional company. He sucks, or he's just not worth anything. I know there's got to be a card you've seen, Free.
Sucks. Rolly.
You know what? You ain't shit.
He does.
You ain't shit.
Rolly sucks.
Yo, why you?
Everybody just y'all underestimating Rolly. No, the hell I'm not. I know what I see. Rolly.
BBO, what up? Oh man, she said, "Get him up out of here."
Rolly is horrible.
He said,
I would love to see Rolly and Ryan fight.
I don't think that's no. I don't think. I think that's bad. I think that's bad.
Rolly knew what it was. That's why Rolly pulled up out of there. He was like, nope. I know I can't
He
get out of
said, yeah. He said, "Nah, but he won't." Which it didn't matter because he ended up getting his ass handed to him. He ended up getting his ass handed to him anyway.
Did he get? Did Pitbull stop him, or it was a unanimous decision?
No, Pitbull stopped him.
That's what I thought. I thought Pitbull stopped him. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So it's not, it's crazy, but I don't know where you would draft him to though. I don't know. I don't know where you send. Where would you send Rolly? I don't.
Oh, I know where to send Rolly.
Where?
Send Rolly to the OTW. Send him over to that league.
The OTW. You ain't. You know what? You ain't right with that. Stitch Duran tonight. The Rolling with the Punches podcast. Oh, okay. I'll be watching tonight. Smash my like button, y'all, on your way in and on your way out. Like, share, subscribe.
I would send Rolly to the PFC.
PFC?
Yeah. Punk's Fighting Championship.
You ain't. You know what? You got some issues, man.
Rolly might need to be in the MMA. He might need to be in MMA.
Why? Somebody choked the hell out of him? And somebody been killed him in there.
Well, I mean, Rolly used to do jiu-jitsu, so he might be all right in MMA. He like to throw elbows here and there, so he might be all right in MMA. I mean, he's going to take a while to get used to it again, but he's used to fighting jiu-jitsu.
Well, you know what? I have to give him some type of credit. Well, some people don't want to. I got to give him some type of credit because after that, he disappeared after that Tank loss. Then he came back and he had I wouldn't say he had a soft touch, but I know when he fought that old man, he had lost that. He had lost that.
Yep.
He should have had 3 losses by now.
Yeah, he should have.
He lost that old. He lost that old.
He should have 4 losses because he lost to Jackson too.
Oh, yeah.
They gave him a gift decision against Jackson, so he should have 4 losses.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. But I know when he fought that old man, I was like, "Come on, man, why y'all do him like that?" He fought that dude. I didn't expect him to be that good.
Then again, if you think about it, Rolly might would have won that fight. I just think it was a premature stoppage. I think Rolly might would have won because Rolly was starting to come on in the later rounds. So he might would have won, but then again, he might would have got caught again. I don't know. I just think that the stoppage was premature because Rolly was coming on, and if you go back and watch the fight, he was starting to come on in the later rounds, and he rocked the old dude and dropped him. So he was starting to come on, but I just think that the fight was just stopped premature. I'm not gonna say Rolly wouldn't have won because we don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
But I just think it was stopped premature.
Yeah. So we got Boots. He ends up going to Matchroom. Who else? Is it Jose Ramirez? Who?
Yeah, he with Golden Boy. He signed with Golden Boy.
Yeah.
He did the draft.
Yeah, he got, which I was surprised because he was on Top Rank, right?
Yep. He was the Top Rank fighter.
I was surprised when I looked up and seen he was gone. I was like, wait a minute. And I believe Josh Taylor, did he leave, or is he still with Top Rank?
He's still with Top Rank.
Okay, because he has that fight coming up, that rematch coming up with Jack Catterall, right?
Yeah.
But that's not a Top Rank. What is that on?
That's on Matchroom, I believe.
Matchroom.
I believe that's on Matchroom because I believe Jack Catterall is a Matchroom fighter, and I believe Matchroom was putting the fight on because I don't think Top Rank wanted to pay for that fight. They
Boy,
lost.
they
They
be,
lost. They lost money with the last fight with Jack Catterall with him and Tio. They lost money.
oh, okay. Well,
They put that.
you
They
know,
put that
Top Rank.
joint.
That's how they move too. We ain't gonna be wasting no money on you.
Yeah, because they put that joint in a ballroom and it didn't sell out, and they still end up having to pay those fighters for that fight. They paid Tio $1 million, and they paid Josh Taylor I think $700,000.
Jesus,
So you put that in
seven hundred thousand.
you put that in a ballroom, you're already down 1.7, and then depending on how much money you made from the ballroom, you still got to pay the fighters that was on the undercard. So yeah, they might. I think they lost money.
Damn. People don't realize too when it comes to that type of business, you need it to go the way it's supposed to, because that's what people don't understand. When we always throwing numbers out and this and that, that's part of the business, and you don't want to mess that up, because once you mess it up, it's like, okay, we're not doing this again, because what are we gaining from it?
Nothing.
You're not
Nothing.
gaining nothing from it. And that's why I kind of understand when I hear promoters say, we got to come together and make sure. When I heard Bob Arum said, we have to come together and make sure that not only that we do business together, but we do it the right way, because nobody wants to lose money.
Nope.
Nobody wants to lose money. That's who you are. You know, when you lose money, you take a L, because that could have been an extra cool million or 1 point whatever in your pocket. Now it's like, oh shit.
I mean, now
Well,
if you're a big established promotional company, you can survive off of. But if you're a small promotional company,
yeah,
that loss that costs you from putting on other fights that you might want to have put on. I mean, we see what happened to daggone BLK. They took that loss with the Bud Crawford and David Ebenezer, and they never put on another fight after that.
yeah, and it's funny because that shit went away like that shit
That
went
shit
away
went
like
away. That shit went away faster than Trill.
dog. That shit went faster than
I said Trill Thriller.
yo. That shit went away like the franchise belt. One minute you saw the franchise belt, the next minute was like you ain't hear that shit no more. Like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, what happened?
that
Yeah,
shit was gone.
it is crazy how shit be disappearing, right? And you be like, wait a minute, I haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah,
That just
but
lets you know.
them niggas never put on another fight after that daggone Bud Crawford fight. They tried to put on a fight for Adrian Bona. That shit never came through. Daggone their first signing was Brian Norman. Brian Norman, he never fought on there at all. And that was the first
Yeah,
signing.
that's crazy. Yeah,
That's
sometimes
another
an
one. I
idea.
don't know what's going on with him.
Sometimes I always learned this. Sometimes an idea should just stay an idea. Sometimes it just stay an idea, because you come up with something and you figure, I got the money for this. This will work. It cannot work. And then it don't go the way you think it's gonna go, and now it's like, oh shit, what are
Yeah.
we gonna do now? You know what I mean? So it's always important for these promoters to come together even the small promoters, even for them, especially for them, because a lot of them struggle in the promoter department with trying to be successful, but a lot of them too at the same time are what we call janky ass promoters.
Yeah.
You know how they are. You know how a janky ass promoter is, telling the fighter he'll give him this, right? Yeah, man. Of course you'll make 150,000 from this fight. He get to the dressing room, he only get $500 in his pocket, and now you like, wait a minute, you way off, buddy. You way off.
Yeah.
Where the rest of my money?
That's like that daggone fight with what was his name? The daggone dude, Tevin Farmer and
Oh man, Mickey Bay.
Mickey Bay.
Oh my God.
They never
Now you know that
got
fight
their
was put
fight.
off. That was put off twice, right? I forgot what the first time, but I remember the second time it was some shit with the promoters. I said, now Mickey, I looked at Mickey and I looked at Farmer and I said, wait a minute now. Y'all knew damn well y'all was supposed to come
They
on.
didn't have the money, and they didn't have the money to pay for those fighters. And Devin Haney was going to pay out of pocket. He was going to pay to put the fight on out of his pocket. But somebody said they didn't want to go through with the fight.
And I wanted to see that too, especially for Mickey, because Mickey had got done so wrong in his career.
No, that joint was messed up because I remember watching it and we saw like 2 or 3 fights, and then all of a sudden it was a long break, and we were like, well, what the fuck is going on? And then the motherfucker hit the internet that the fight is being canceled because they don't have the money. While we was watching it, the shit hit the internet.
I wasn't going on it. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
I'm not leaving my house to go to no venue, wrap my hands, or do nothing if the money is not there already. Not when I get there. Not when I get there.
See, a fight like that, you're not getting no pay-per-view back-end money. You should have had your money up front. Before we even fly out, I need my money up front. You're not going to tell me you give me the money the night of the fight. No, I need my money right now. Now we doing back end with pay-per-view. We doing back end money. Then okay, I wait till the night of the fight to get my guarantee money. I know the rest of the money will come on the back end. But if it ain't no pay-per-view, I need my money before I even start my training camp, because I gotta pay these motherfuckers to train.
That's why I was kind of mad at them two. Yeah, I was mad at the janky ass promoter, but the janky ass promoter gonna be a janky ass promoter. I'm looking at the fighters like, well, what was y'all thinking? Y'all trusted these people? What did they tell y'all that convinced y'all that, oh, it's gonna be all right, and all we got to do is just go to the building and we'll get our money? Like, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I'm like you. Before I travel, before I go anywhere, we need to get.
If you saying I get a guarantee such and such, I need that money up front, or at least half of it up front. Something. You want to give me something?
You can't give me all of it. Give me something.
You have to give me at least half for good faith. Especially this the first time I'm putting on a fight with you. I don't know about your promotional company. I need half up front for good faith.
Yeah. G5 Gabe, my Dallas brother. What's up? Yeah, I didn't understand that stupid shit. And y'all know damn well, just because somebody comes to you and they tell you they're involved in boxing and they're a matchmaker and a promoter, that does not mean they know how to do business.
No. A lot of these people, they promoters, but they might not have been in the boxing industry. They might have promoted music. They might have promoted alcohol, promoted nightclubs.
Oh.
Anybody can be a promoter.
Can you imagine Jerry Helen, the dude that was with NWA? Can you imagine him being a boxing promoter if he was?
Man, him and Bob Arum would be best friends. They would be partners.
I don't know why that just came across my head, but I just thought about that shit just now. I said, yo, Jerry Helen, a promoter?
Them niggas, him and Bob Earl will be partners. I'm telling you. I know that without a shadow of doubt. They would have been
He
partners.
said, "I know they'd have been." Oh my God, boy! Look, you know how many fighters would have been trying to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Would you be okay moving out your house? Like, yeah. Yo, every time you look around, they taking something out your house, and you like, wait a minute, hold on. What happened, Jerry? What happened to the money?
Matter of fact, now I think about it, he was the Bob Earl of the music industry.
Oh damn.
Him
Oh damn.
or Clyde Davis, whichever one you want to pick.
Oh. See, I was trying to be nice about this. Trying to be nice about this for you, but
Whichever
you
one.
took it there.
You probably. I mean, in the early '80s, it would be Jerry, but in the '90s going into the 2000s, it'd have been Clyde Davis. He was the Bob Earl of music. That nigga was signing people brand new deals, and you heard one hit album from him, and you ain't really hit too much after that.
Yo, look, as soon as you walk into the room, right? It was that episode, it was that part of the movie with Q walking to the room, and he was like, "What's up with all this Godfather shit?" That's the type of promoter Jerry would have been in boxing. Sign this contract. I got a check for you for 75,000. And you like, yeah, man, I need that. He told you sign the contract. No, I need to take it to a lawyer. No, you don't need to take it to no lawyer. And now you like, what you mean, bruh?
I was gonna say promotional companies. You got. That's why a lot of them they gotta be licensed when they do this because you gotta know about the sport. I mean, all of them gotta be licensed, but you gotta know about the sport of boxing. You can't just be coming in and saying, "I'm a promoter," and you ain't never promote no dang on fight before. You don't know nothing about the business. You just going
No,
by promoting the nightclub. Oh, all I gotta do is put commercials out here for you and get you a fight. No, that's not all you gotta do.
no, it's not all.
You
And
gotta
people
put
just
on. You gotta put on the fight if your fight is the A side.
being a boxing fan and being that you've been a fan of the sport for years does not make you a promoter or no damn matchmaker. So you have people I think that do that too, that really think that they can, hey, I can really make some good money off this. Yeah, being janky?
And you know what? You know what I just thought about too. And
What?
it just came to my head. Everybody talk about how these promoters don't promote fights and this and that. What they fail to realize, I just thought about it. The reason why a lot of these promoters don't promote fights is because these fighters are taking money from the promotional part of the fight. These fighters want these big ass bags. Now they ain't got no money to promote the fight. They ain't got no money to put on no commercials.
Oh shit.
They ain't got no money to put on these daggone
I
billboards
never
and
took
all
the
that stuff.
time to I never took the time to think about that. Damn. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. They be pricing themselves, and some of these promotion companies give them what they want. But by the do you think that's why? Do you think that's why Bob Arum told Crawford what he told him?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
he
if you want the money that you want, you got to go out here and promote your fights. Because I don't have the money to promote the fights because I'm giving you all the money to the daggone fight. Because like
is that why he told Crawford I could have bought a mansion?
yeah, because he lost money. Because if you think about it, okay, say if a promotional, I mean, if a network is giving you $10 million for the fight, and
Yeah,
you already got to give one fighter 3.5. That's not even what you got to give the other fighter. That's one fighter. You got to give them 3.5. So now you down to 6.5, and you got to pay for the venue, and you got to pay the other fighters.
yeah,
You pretty much ain't got nothing. Now where the money for the promotional company? I mean for the promotions, because
yeah,
it ain't no cheap money for a commercial, because you pay for a commercial every time it comes on. It's not just that one time. You pay the commercial for, say you want to put a commercial on every time they go to commercial break or every other time they go to commercial break. They give you a budget of how much it's going to cost to put that commercial on a certain amount of times. So if you want your commercial on every other commercial or every third commercial, they might say, okay, well that's going if it's a big network or if it's a decent network, they're gonna say, okay, that's gonna cost you about $30,000-$40,000 to put
Yeah.
that commercial on. So
Yeah.
you do that to a couple of different networks, you're like, oh shit, I ain't got no more money left.
I don't think people understand that that side of the business. They don't understand about that part of boxing. A lot of people are blind, and that's why I understand when Bob says, "Hey, listen, we don't. It's not about all of us liking each other, but if we're not careful, me, Eddie,
Because
De La
all that
Hoya,
goes into
yeah,
all that
Frank
goes into
Warren.
the
If
all
we're
that
not
stuff goes into
careful,
the budget.
yeah, he said as promoters, whether we like each other or not, if we're not careful, you know what I'm saying? If we're not careful, we're gonna mess around and be broke out here.
Yeah, because all that money goes into the budget. What the network is going to give you. Network said, this is what we giving you for the fight. You pay the fighters whatever you're going to pay them, but the fighters, the venue, the promotion, all that comes out of this amount of money that we're giving you. We're not giving you no extra money or none of that. All that comes out of this money. So
Yeah,
even if you fighting on that network, you still got to pay to put a commercial on. Now you might get a discounted price, but you still got to pay to put a commercial on.
yeah. Which people have to understand. Yeah, you still gotta do it, man. It's a lot to come with it, and people don't understand, man. It ain't as easy as it looks, and it's not, and they don't understand that. So now that you said that, and I think about it, I'm like, yeah, So now we spend this, we spend that. Where are we getting the money to do this and do that? It is a lot that comes with it, but a lot of people are not going to see that, and it took me a while to understand the business part. Because for somebody like me who wants to get involved in matchmaking and promoting, I have to understand how this works. You can't just jump in and be like, I know how it works, or it's gonna work the way I say it works. No, it's not.
If you
You're going
never
to have to do it.
if you never dealt with contracts, you wouldn't understand because all that stuff get put into the contract. Like some people just get the contract. Okay, we signed this deal. The promotional company, the network is going to give us this amount of money. So the
Yeah.
network going to give us $15 million. So
Uh-huh.
I give the fighters 7.5 each.
Yeah.
Where the venue going to be at? You got the money for that. You got the money for that venue. You
That
got the
part.
money to pay the undercard. You got the money for the promotion.
Yeah, that part.
Because
Nobody's thinking about that.
the venue want their money up front. They don't want their money the night of the fight. They want their money up
No.
front. Whether you sell a ticket or not, they want their money. You rented it out. We want our money because we could have put
Yeah.
something else over here.
We don't care nothing about well, I don't have all of it. I got portion of it. We don't do portions. We want our money. Or you can have this fight in the McDonald's parking lot if you want. But we gonna get ours over here. I don't know where you think you at. But a lot of people are not gonna understand that.
Soon you book that venue, you gotta pay for it. It ain't no I pay you the night of the event. What if that event gets canceled? Now
Yeah.
that venue just lost money because they could have had something else booked for that day.
That's
They want
why
their
I
money.
tell people before you be quick to do business, before you be quick to do anything, make sure you have everything ready. You understand? Even with doing an amateur show, it's the same thing. When you go to a gym and you go, I want to put on the show here, you think they're gonna let you just put on the show and then say pay it, make sure you pay us after the show? No, when they do a show there, number one, they have to close the gym at a certain time, whenever time the event starts. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna pay them. There's no after when the fight is done. I mean, when it's over, you make sure you don't sneak out this door. No, you're gonna have to pay them. Rather if it's in the gym, YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? It might cost you a little, it might cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you. But nobody's gonna let you.
I don't think the people realize. I said I don't think the people realize everybody that got to get paid from putting on a fight.
They don't.
You got to pay you got to pay the referee. You got to pay the paramedics that's on duty for that night.
Yes.
You got to pay a lot of people. Security.
Yes.
You got to pay a lot of people.
Hey, you got to include. If it's not there already, you got to include setting up the ring. If you go to a gym that has a ring already, you're okay. But if you're going into a Boys and Girls Club or a YMCA where you have to get all that set up, you got to pay for that, and that's not cheap.
Yeah.
So people don't realize even in amateur boxing, you're coming out your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And the same rules apply for professional, applies for amateur boxing. You don't want to lose no money. You don't want to lose no money because whatever the ticket sales are at that door, you have to make your money back. And if you don't make your money back, that's bad. It's bad. You understand what I'm saying? If you have 1,000 people, let's just say you're doing a fight somewhere in the Boys and Girls Club. I can't put the exact number. If you have 1,000 people and you let's say you're charging usually $25 for a ticket. You know, you want to make your money back because now, like you said, you're paying the place to throw the event. Now you got to pay the doctors, the referees, the judges. You know what I'm saying? By the time you look, you like, damn. You understand? So you got to do all that, but people don't understand.
Yeah, if you're only getting $25,000 for the fight, you charging $25 a ticket. You got 1,000 people in, you get $25,000 back. Out of that $25,000, the gym costs $5,000 or $10,000.
Yeah.
And you down to $15,000.
Yeah.
You still gotta pay the judges for that night, however much you pay them per hour.
Yeah.
You pay for that venue. You gotta pay the referee. You gotta pay the security. And I know the security, that's an hourly rate. So you pay for those security officers hourly. You gonna be walking away with like $400 that you made after you pay everybody off.
Yep, that's why I'm paying you and Mrs. Free. That's why I'm paying y'all in food stamps. Because y'all ain't about to come to New York and rob me. Y'all ain't about to come to listen. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all not gonna come to New York and rob me. Y'all gonna get y'all's back in stamps. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. We gonna talk about that off camera though. Don't worry. I love y'all. You know I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. Y'all like to go shopping. Y'all like to go shopping for food. I got y'all. Don't worry.
I have no problem taking food stamps. That's less cash I gotta spit out of my pocket. The less cash I gotta take out my pocket, the better. So
he said the less.
$1,500 in food stamps. That'll last you about what? About 3-4 months. I'm good.
Hey, Free, you're free. You're a fool, man.
we spend about $400 a month in food. Every time we go buy food at the beginning of the month. And we'll spend about $400. So that'll last me about 4 or 5 months.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it too. You guys got a big. I'm sure you got a big family. You got a lot of kids, so you know you got it. Especially Big Dream. Big Dream look like he eat more than everybody.
Man,
so you
Dream probably eating right now before we walking out. He probably eating right now.
That's why I told my wife. I said, look. I told my wife. I said, out of all the kids. Because I don't know how many kids is actually going to be at the meet and greet. I can't say. But I said, out of all the kids, I said, we have to make sure Big Dream is comfortable. She's like, what's comfortable? I said, we got to make sure Big Dream have everything that Big Dream needs. We don't want Big Dream to start knocking down trees at the park. We don't want him getting upset. We don't want him doing. We don't want him ripping up. We don't want him ripping his shirt. We don't want Big Dream doing none of that. So we gonna make sure we roll the red carpet out for him when he comes.
I'll tell you, that nigga, you don't get that nigga what he want, that nigga will get mad. He'll
This
get
is
mad
why.
and start fucking shit up.
That's why I said I don't need him scaring the parks department. I don't want people grabbing their kids and moving to the other side of the park. We gonna make sure that Big Dream has everything that he needs.
Look, this him mad right there because he could have what he want.
Why he stand? Wait a minute. Why he standing there like that though? What?
He wanted something. I don't know what he wanted.
He wanted some Takis.
Oh, he wanted some Takis.
His mother told him no, and that's what
Yo, but why is he standing there like with his? He look like he got his hands balled in his drawers. Like, yo.
That nigga like, I can't have no Takis. All right, just watch. Somebody getting fucked up today.
Yo. He's standing there like the hood Chucky, like somebody about to get.
Somebody getting fucked up today. What? I'm trying to tell you, everybody's a suspect today.
Yo.
He looking at his mother like this. His mother told him no. He's looking dead at his mother like, okay, somebody getting fucked up today.
That is not the kid. That's not the baby that I want to wake up to in the morning. If he's standing by my door like that, I do not want to wake up to that in the morning. I
You
don't.
wake up, he just sitting there looking at you like,
Man, I'd have been. You know what? I'm the type that take my foot and put it toward the door. Just shut that shit real quick. Bah! I'm not letting him in here. Kid might come in here and start messing us up, man. Man, my man Big Dream. Shout out to my man Big Dream, man. Yeah, but these. Yeah, he don't. That's why we gonna make sure he have everything that he need. He ain't gonna have to cry and whine about a damn thing. I told my wife, listen, we don't need no forest fires. I don't want him going around punching other babies in their throat. We gotta make sure he gonna have everything that he need. When he leaves there, he will leave satisfied. He'll be just fine. I want him to be able to come back next time. I don't want him to be like, yo, Big Dream, because of what you did last summer, you put the fear in park. So we can't have you do that, man. We want you to be able to come back. But shout out to my man Big Dream, man. We gonna set him up straight though, man. But so yeah, my man said, yo, y'all going in on the promoters. No, we ain't going in on them. It's just they
No, I'm just letting people know when we talk about how these promoters ain't promoting these fights, they gotta understand what goes into it. These fighters be wanting these big ass bags, and the promoters don't be having the money for it.
So when we speak about doing, and I know we're gonna get back to the draft. Just relax, y'all. Just give us a second. Like when we talk about doing business, and let's say you and Mrs. Freed, y'all involved in that business, where somebody says, hey, we need some security and all that. At the end of the day, it's not your problem with whatever else is going on. At the end of the day, we want our money.
Look, because
there was a contract, we want our money.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, at the end of the week, when it's time to pay these damn officers, they ain't gonna want to hear that we didn't get paid from the venue. They don't care. They work. They want their money. Y'all didn't get paid. Y'all take the loss. We're not gonna take the loss. We work.
Yeah. Nobody's trying to hear that shit. Yeah. What are y'all supposed to do? Like y'all just supposed to take a loss? No, we not doing that. That's not how that works.
I'm in that position now with my company where I deal with all of the human resources department. So when it's time to do payroll and everything, and I'm like, damn, we didn't get paid from this company. The owner got to reach out to those companies like, hey, we need our deposit because we got to pay these officers. Now we're gonna go ahead and still pay them, but the company is taking a loss until we get paid from that company. So because those officers, they like, man, shit, I didn't get paid. I'm not coming to work today. And I can't blame them because when I was in that position, I was the same way. You don't pay me. I gave you 2 weeks worth of work and you ain't paying me for it.
Don't expect me to come back to work until you give
I
me my
had
check.
that happen to me. I had that happen to me. So I was working for this catering company. And they did that to us. You know, catering companies, they'll try to slave you. And I remember we would get paid on Thursdays. And I remember this particular Thursday, I didn't feel like coming in, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna go anyway. And I noticed when I got to work, the Bobs was already in the air, and I'm like, damn, already it's 7 o'clock in the morning. What the hell is the problem? And usually our money will be on our money would be there already. But this particular day, that money wasn't there, and it wasn't the first time it happened. It was the second time. Shit, I ain't never seen so many people leave work at one time. It was ridiculous.
Right.
Because it's like we need our money, man. You can't do that to us. We slaving, we doing dishes, we doing this and that, and we do. Come on, bro. You can't do people like that. But it's the same thing with these fighters. You can't do me like that. You can't do me like that. That's just
Yeah.
crazy, man. And you got people that don't
And
care.
so yeah, that's why
You got
I
people
say
that don't care, man.
that's why they say these fighters got to go out here and promote themselves or whatever. Um, so that's why I don't knock Bill Haney for hopping on everybody's platform and stuff like that. I don't knock these other fighters for doing these interviews on these YouTube channels
Yeah,
because if they don't promote themselves, unless if they on a major fight card, they're not gonna get promoted because you got these fighters who's the notable fighters. You got these fighters who's eating up all of the money for the promotion part of the venue. So these
yeah,
fighters can't get the eyes on them unless this fight gets promoted.
yeah, yeah. And I tell people that you have to promote yourself the best
Yeah,
way. Even what you see me do on Instagram a lot, rather it's posting a lot of that stuff, even though I'm posting a lot of stuff that might not have nothing to do with me, regardless or not, you still putting yourself out there to just give people a taste of what it is that you do and what field you in. So you have to promote yourself, rather if it's something involving with you or not. You gotta you gotta do it because how would anybody recognize you or know who you are or know what it is what you do if you're not putting yourself out there? So that's why if these fighters act like they too good to do that, you hurting yourself,
yeah,
you know? And I understand why a lot of them probably don't want to come over there with us because there's a lot of us that's messing it up for us. But you got to do it, man. That's why it's so important for me to have these amateurs um and doing what I'm doing with them. It's very important to have that. We need that. We need to keep that going. But yeah, man, these everybody, if you don't understand business, especially in boxing and how it works, some of the things that we just went through, keep in mind if you ever think about doing your own show, whether it's amateur or pro. Oh, and this is another thing, Free. Explain to them too how this works, Free. Explain to them that if you do an amateur and pro show, you have to realize, yeah, the amateurs don't get paid, but the pros still do. So let these fools know. Well, I did an amateur and pro show, so that means that the pros don't get paid because I did an amateur and pro show. No, fool. The amateurs don't get paid, but you still got to pay the pros. So
yeah.
can you
No,
explain to them, Free, that you still got to pay the pros?
yeah, you still got to pay the pros. That's because it's because they're pros. Amateurs don't get paid because that's the rules of the boxing industry. So when you're an
Yeah,
amateur, you don't make money until you become a pro because that's their rules. It's just like in college up until they just passed that ruling that the college players could get paid. But for a long time, college couldn't get paid. College players couldn't get paid because of the rules of the NCAA. So
Yeah,
when you have pros fighting on a card, the pros is the one that's promoting the card. So they're part of the promotion for the fight. So the same way you would have to pay for the venue and everything else, you have to pay those pros because the pros are part of the promotion for the fight. So you have to pay them because you're getting paid off uh those pros name because when you put on a pro card, a pro and amateur card, yeah, you're gonna say it's a pro and an amateur, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to name who the pros are because
yeah,
the pros is going to bring out the people to come see that fight. So you have to pay them for using their name. They get paid for everything they do because when a fighter signs to a management company or signs to a promotional company, anything that they put on that they get paid for, that management gets paid for that. So
yeah,
if a fighter's putting something on and you using that fighter has to get paid because he got to pay his management company. So and it might not even have to pay his management company. He might have to pay the promotional company because a lot of times it depends on what's in their contract. Every time that fighter show up at an event or whatever, and he gets paid, he might have to pay the promotional company for showing up at that event or whatever.
yeah,
So it all depends on what's in their contract. But that fighter has to get paid because you getting paid off of his name, off of his brand.
yeah, yeah. So that's basically how that goes. And if you don't pay him, your ass might be the one to get drafted.
You probably won't be putting on another show again because that daggone fighter is gonna if I mean legally you can get away with it because you don't have a contract signed with it. And most fighters ain't gonna do no daggone fight without having a contract anyway. So you're gonna have to sign a contract saying the fighter is gonna get paid this amount of money anyway because
Yeah,
they're licensed fighters. They get paid for every time they fight. So 9 times out of 10, they ain't fighting unless you sign a contract with them anyway. But if they don't sign a contract, yeah, legally you might be able to get away with it. But that fighter is going to run your name into the dirt and tell everybody, don't ever do a business with him, this,
yeah,
and that. And so you're a small promotional company. That fighter is known worldwide, or at least statewide. It is known throughout the United States. So he's gonna run your name into the ground.
but you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? You know what I mean? So stop being so quick to do business. It goes because you have to point at the fighter and the promoter. You stop being so quick to do business because you thinking about I need money. You know what I mean? You ain't got no contract, and don't take a person's word because a person's word don't mean shit.
No, I mean they loyal until they find a reason not to be loyal. So everybody's loyal until they find a reason not to be loyal. Now
Yeah,
you'll have those ones that will be loyal no matter what. But majority people, they loyal until they find a reason not to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? And then it makes everybody in the business look the same. And, everybody's not the same. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
I,
all right. Um. So we've been having everybody get drafted. The dude that Jose Ramirez is fighting, we see he got drafted.
Jose Ramirez got drafted. Um,
The dude that Jose Ramirez is fighting, he got drafted because he was on PBC. He got drafted.
well, yeah. Are you talking about Francis Bartholomew?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got he got drafted.
Well, I think at this point in his career, he's more of a journeyman. I don't know if he's actually signed to anybody. He might be signed to Top Rank or Golden
Yeah.
Boy or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think he's more of a journeyman at this point in his career.
Okay. Well, is it confirmed yet that Deontay Wilder was drafted?
Well, he was signed to a, I think it was a 2-fight deal with the Saudis, and I think this is the second fight because that first fight was Joseph Parker, and
Yeah.
this is the second fight. So I think he's still with PBC. He's just under Eddie Hearn because they having this 5-on-5 with Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, and they just the two promoters because those are the two major promoters that's overseas. So those are the two guys that's putting on these fights. Most of these fighters are signed to these two promotional companies. So you had 5 Frank Warren fighters versus 5 Eddie Hearn fighters. Eddie Hearn didn't have another heavyweight, so Deontay Wilder signed up with Eddie Hearn. Because the other heavyweight was that Eddie Hearn had was Dillian White, and don't nobody want to see Dillian White no more.
Hell no. Hell no. I wouldn't pay to see him fight in the McDonald's parking lot. No. No, I wouldn't pay to see him. So, all right. I wanted to get that. Raymond Ford. I think he's not signed. He's just doing this with them.
With Raymond Ford, that's Kid Austin.
No, the one Raymond Ford is the one who he's from Jersey. He's from Campton.
Oh, that's Floyd Schofield's Kid Austin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raymond Ford, I think Raymond Ford is under, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's under Top Rank.
Yeah. He was the one that was like he wanted to fight what's old boy name from Texas?
He wanted
the one who fought Nova. The one who fought Nova.
Oh, he wanted to fight O'Shaquie Foster.
Yeah, he was calling him out. Yeah. Because when I seen him over there with Eddie, I said, wait a minute, he a top rank guy. What are you doing? But then I understand everybody's trying to work with everybody. So that's another thing. Because as soon as you see another fighter at another promotion or when you think you see him, then you go, oh, his relationship with over there must be bad. But no, mind you, it's what I said earlier. Everybody's trying to come together and do something. What I see Eddie and Oscar doing, I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, basically what it is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Eddie Hearn realized when he lost that $1 billion or $3 billion, whatever it was that the zone lost, he realized he can't just keep it with the UK fighters. He got to get some of these American fighters because the American fighters is where the money's at. It's not it's not in just the UK fighters. Now UK does have some decent fighters over there, but majority of the big names and the better fighters are in the US. So he wanted to try to promote the UK, which is he could promote the UK fighters, but you got to be able to promote these US fighters as well because that's where the money's at.
Yeah. Which is smart. I'm starting to see a difference in him. And he's starting to participate in a lot of shit. So that's the good thing about it. But to see all the promoters working together. All right, I'll let you get the link, Smoke, but we ain't doing no Devin Haney and Ryan, man. We talking about this no Doug Zone draft, so no Devin and Ryan. We are already been through that. I'll let you get it though, but we ain't gonna make this whole live about Devin and Ryan. So just to let you know. No, that's Smoke. We're gonna let Smoke go. I was just letting them know. I'm not trying to hear the whole week about Devin and Ryan. We trying to get into these drafts or who we want to see go where. Majority of them.
That's the thing. Everybody want these fighters to fight all these fighters, but you got to remember a lot of these fighters are not signed to the same promotional company. So when you see these fighters doing business with other promotional companies, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
like, oh, PBC doing bad. No, nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with PBC. The fighters are trying to make these fights happen that y'all say y'all want to happen. Why everybody got to bash a certain promotional brand because you see a fighter is going over here to fight this person or going over there to fight that person? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You stop worrying about the promotional company and just worry about the fighter.
People don't know shit. That's why people assume and people just be running their mouth to run their mouth. When I'm seeing it now, it don't bother me because I was saying before, damn man, I like to see some of these promoters come together and do some business. And at this time when I was saying that, it was a few of them that really weren't trying to do it, and they were bashing each other. And now these promoters realize, you know what? I don't have to like you or like that, or we don't have to be best friends, but we can come together and do something. It ain't like Eddie. It's not like Eddie Hearn and De La Hoya always had the best relationship.
No, it's
But
like they like I said, you don't have to everybody's so worried about the promotional company. I thought we was worried about the fighters. We want to see the
yeah,
fighters. I don't care what promotional company they with. I want to see the fights that I want to see. I don't care about the promotional company. The promotional company is not who I'm paying for. I'm paying to see the fight.
yeah,
Everybody want to worry
yeah.
about, oh, PBC lost this fighter. Dog, which one are you more worried about? Are you more worried about PBC or are you worried about the fighters?
And that's the thing. That's why I be like, a lot of these dudes ain't fans for real, man. They not. You can tell. You can tell by the topics they bring up. You can tell by the questions they ask. You can tell by the things that they say. These people don't be fans, man. That's why I don't even. That's why I don't like listening to a lot of them, man.
Yeah,
It
I
be
just, I,
trolling at its finest.
I'm like, I just don't, I don't understand where these people come from because, like I said, back in the days, we didn't care. I mean, yeah, Don King was a big name, and that's because he put his face out there. But if you never saw Don King, you wouldn't care about Don King. You was worried about the fights. You wanted to see the fights. You didn't care what
Yeah,
promotional company they was on. You just wanted to see the fights.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was the one thing that I liked about back in the days because nobody really cared about the promotional company. We only cared about the fights. Like, I mean, you knew Top Rank was out there, you knew Don King was out there, but other than that, you didn't care what fighter came from what promotional company because they was fighting. You didn't care where they came from, as long as they was fighting. Like now, people they got to know. Oh, is that a Don King fighter? I mean, is that a PBC fighter? Is it a Top Rank fighter? I don't care. He's a fighter. I don't care where he came from. He's a fighter.
um, it's like when PBC came around, I didn't know who was behind that, and it didn't matter to me.
Nope. I just knew Floyd was fighting on him. He was fighting with that
Yeah,
other dude. That
it
Top
didn't
Rank
matter to
went
me.
over there.
But when I was able to see PBC on Fox, I was super excited.
And still didn't know who the fuck PBC was. You just knew it
No,
said PBC on Fox, and you knew
that's
he was
all I
watching.
knew. I knew I was watching fights.
Right. He
All
was
I knew
making
is I
fights.
was watching. All I knew is that I was watching fights on TV.
Yep.
I
That's
didn't have
all
to
you knew.
order it. I'm watching fights on TV,
And that's
and I
that's
didn't know
another
who
that's
was
another thing too.
what.
A lot of these people, a lot of these fighters. That's another reason why money be getting taken away from these goddamn promotions too. They won't put fights on people on pay per view. They
Um,
won't.
yeah, everything is either pay per view or app.
They got
Now,
they
by all means, make your money. But
they,
damn,
they
the
don't
pay
know
per
they don't know the
view is nothing.
promotional company got to pay for pay per view slot. They got to pay for a pay per view slot because
Yeah,
that's not a regular broadcasting. So that's something extra. You got to pay for that. The
yeah,
the promotional company got to pay for that.
yeah.
And people don't realize that. They think, oh, you just got a slot and it's free. No, it's not free. The promotion company still pays for that. They still got to pay for that slot for because they got to pay for the setup for the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because now
Like
those people that's on that network, they get paid differently. They don't get paid like they normally would get paid.
Yeah. Once again, people are not going to understand that, because if you don't understand business and how it works, how are you going to understand that? And this is the reason why I be trying to understand business and and how it works, man. But people don't want to understand that. People just want to come in and be like, I know how this works. I know how that works. And I've been watching boxing since 1980, and all that shit don't mean nothing. That don't mean a damn thing. That
You
ain't
could be
got nothing to
watching.
do with business.
You could watch boxing since 1717. That ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn contract.
And when you hear somebody says that, that's a person I would never do anything with, because what the hell? I never asked you how long you were watching it and who you were watching. We talking business here, fool. You watching boxing since 1980 does not mean you know anything about contracts.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It don't. If
You
you are
tell
not,
me
you're not somebody I would want to promote me.
where in 1980 did somebody get a $200 million deal?
Shh, man. Oh, don't worry. We'll wait. We'll wait. Shit, you can't listen to these people, man. Damn, people out here are delusional, man. That's why 95% of these people out here I don't listen to when they open up their mouth and they talk about boxing. I can't listen to them. I can't listen to them because they are full of shit. You don't know nothing. You're not somebody I would ever do business with. You can obviously can't tell me nothing. So you know what I mean? Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I'm stepping into that. I'm stepping into that. Well, I can say I'm in it already. I'm just not in it as far as doing shows, but I'm stepping into that promoter side already, because I already been promoting myself. Like I tell you, just as far as what I do on social media, I'm already promote. So it's like when it's time to actually put on shows out here and do stuff, you got to come correct, man. It's just that simple, and you got to know the business. I'm not going to do something not knowing I don't know what I'm doing. So that's the reason why I always talk to people who are in the business, who are successful for what they're doing, and not just successful, they're doing it the right way. See, because you could be successful, right, and still be doing shit the wrong way because you making money off the shit. And it's like, yo, I don't care. You doing people dirty. I don't want to talk to you. But if you're successful and you're doing things the right way, and everybody's like, nah, man, that's the dude to go to, man. Yeah, she's the one to go to. Yeah, you need to holler at her. And that's when I'm like, okay, that's the people that I'm learning from. But we just gotta make sure we just do things the right way, man. And we don't have people doing that. We just have people thinking about the almighty dollar. As long as I get my money, I don't care about you. I don't care what you got going on. And I'm like, wow. You don't even care if that man is able to feed his family. You don't care. As long as you go home, you gonna have your bread.
There's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people like that, and those are the individuals that, for the most part, they end up fading away, and you don't hear too much about them, and they don't really talk about them later on after they retire. They might bring up a fight here and there that they had and that everybody talks about, but other than that, you don't really hear them talk about them too much because they didn't care about nobody when they was doing their business. Like Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is going to be talked about, but he's not going to be talked about the same way we talk about Sugar Ray Leonard, we talk about Tommy Hitman Hearns, because a lot of people don't like the way Bud Crawford do business. Now he's still going to be talked about because he was a two-time undisputed champion, in the first one in the two-belt era. I mean, the four-belt era. So he's still going to be talked about because he's in the history books. But he's not going to be talked about like we talk about these greats.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't like the way he did business. Like even now, Niggas ain't talking about Bud Crawford. The only time you hear somebody talk about Bud Crawford is when they talk about they was talking about Earl Spence coming up to get that daggone fight with Fandor. Then they started talking about Bud Crawford. But prior to that, they wasn't talking about Bud Crawford.
That's why
You
you
didn't hear
can't
nothing
have.
about Bud.
Yeah. You know, that's what people do. You mention one name that has nothing to do with the person you're talking about. Then it's like, all right, how did we get here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we got here because you mentioned. Shut up. Shut up. So it is. It is. It is what it is. I think as the time go, this is why this box draft is cool because I think as the time go, we're gonna see a lot of people end up places free. A lot of people.
Yeah.
I have to ask, what is the situation with Shakur Stevenson, and did he re-sign with Top Rank?
Well, we won't know until after this fight because he had one more fight left on his deal.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and unless he comes out and say it, nobody knows for sure. People gonna speculate, but unless he comes out and actually say it,
Big text.
nobody won't know
Yeah.
until after this fight.
Okay. In my opinion, shit.
I don't mind Shakur staying with Top Rank as long as he can get the fights that he want and the fights that the fan want.
I don't think it's gonna, in my opinion, it's gonna happen. That's just my opinion.
As far as
Just
him getting the fights that he want.
Far as him getting the fights he want, and then when you start looking at, because eventually he's gotta, not now, but eventually I know he'll probably leave 35. But at 35, who would be there for him? You know what I'm saying? Over there on that side.
He can still get a Lomachenko because I think at some point Bob will say, okay, Lomachenko is about to be out the door. Let's go ahead and pass the baton over to Shakur Stevenson because he got to find somebody else that he can make the face of the promotional company. Right now, Lomachenko is somewhat still the face of the promotional company. It should be Shakur Stevenson right now because Shakur Stevenson is that upcoming star. It should be Shakur, but right now it's still Loma. It's still Loma. I mean, it possibly can be Tio, but Tio's been quiet since he had his last win against Jermaine Ortiz. You haven't heard nothing from Tio. So the only person that's pretty much keeping their name relevant is Shakur. Shakur is the only one that's really promoting itself. I mean, we don't, like I said, we haven't heard anything from Loma. We haven't heard anything from Tio. So Shakur is really the only one that's promoting itself. A lot of people say Raymond Muratalo, but Raymond Muratalo is still somewhat of a prospect. He's not known just yet. Now he can very well be a superstar, but he still has a lot to go through before he could take that next step into being a superstar. So it should be Shakur, but I don't know what they're gonna do because you know how Bob is.
You think if there's a possibility that after this, let's say if he doesn't get what he needs at Top Rank and he doesn't get the, which I don't think that Lomachenko will want that type of smoke. And George Kambosos damn sure ain't gonna want that type of smoke. Is there a possibility we can look up and see Shakur with Eddie?
There's a possibility because, like I said, Shakur is at 35. Don't know how much longer he's going to be at 35, but there's a possibility that Shakur can go to Eddie, especially if he start hearing from other people that Eddie Hearn is doing right by people. You can see, I can see because Eddie Hearn definitely have the connection to give Shakur the type of money that he wants. He has a fighter over there that Shakur wants to fight, which is Devin Haney. So I could see him going over there. I don't know if he will, but I could see him going over there.
You know why I said it was a perfect fit for him? I said it was a perfect fit for him because let's just say he goes over there, but he doesn't go over there as a 35-pounder. He goes over there as 40. So now not only you have Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, you got Hitchens. There's a couple of bodies over there at 40.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that will fit perfect for Shakur versus me just sitting around waiting for a fight to fall out the sky. Because let's just be honest. You got George Kambosos and you got Lomachenko going to fight. Neither one of them are going to fight Devin. It's not going to happen.
Right.
It's not going to happen. I know the public wants to see it, but Lomachenko is not as stupid as people think he is just because the man can't speak English he don't want that. And George damn sure don't want it. So that's not going to happen. So we don't want to waste any more time, right, waiting for a fight or waiting for something to happen that's not going to happen. So if I'm him, that's where I'm going. That's just my opinion. Some people will say, no, he needs to stay at top rank. Well, if they can make it better for him over there, then God bless them. But other than that, man, if you really want that Devin fight, then yeah.
I can see him going to Matchroom. I can also see him going to PBC because PBC have a couple of fighters over there that he wants to fight, far as Tank and Frank Martin. So,
aha.
Going to
I forgot about that. Yeah. So, which they've been talking about that a lot, but we like, all right, we talking about it, but let's just be honest. Sure, can we get a Shakur and Tank next year? That's what I like to see in 2025. But hey, you know, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But that would be a good draft for him to either end up at Matchroom or PBC. Well, we got to see after July 6th, which I don't even know who the hell his opponent is.
Oh, he fighting the last opponent that Frank Martin had fought. Artist. Whatever his name. He fighting that guy that Frank Martin had fought.
Oh, man.
No, you going to fight Frank Martin leftovers. You taking a step back. You supposed to be moving forward.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm like, you're going to have to get up out of his situation. You're going to have to get up out of there. Because like you said, you're supposed to take a step forward, not a step back. But if you can't get anybody to fight you, or I guess if you can't, I don't know, man. Business of boxing is crazy.
Now, I would have loved to see him and Raymond Muratalo get it on. I would love to see T.O. and Raymond Muratalo get it on because that was one of the names that was offered to T.O. and he turned it down.
He'll be back. I think June 20? What is it? June 20 something? When is T.O. When is he scheduled to come back? I know it's in June. I think.
I don't know. I told you he's been quiet. I don't know. I have to go look it up.
Matter of fact, that man's scheduled to come back on a damn Thursday.
Yeah, I know that. I know it's a
June 26th. I just thought about that. Yo, they're trying to make Thursdays popping again. Is that what they're trying to do?
I guess because Top Rank's putting a lot of fights on Thursday as of late. What's going on, Big Tex? Yeah, as of late, Top Rank's been putting a lot of fight on Thursday. So I don't know. Maybe they might be trying to do something.
But that won't interfere. That won't interfere with no NBA finals. The NBA finals should be over before then, right? Or around that time.
It doesn't matter if it interferes with them or not. If that fight is on, niggas gonna be watching NBA if they like NBA more than they like boxing. And they only could do it. They only could do it right now because come the fall, they ain't gonna be able to do it because you got Thursday night football.
Oh yeah, yeah. And people are not gonna side. Yeah, with that. People rather be like, I'm watching the football game, bro. I don't give a damn who fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they got some good matchups on Thursday night football, people gonna watch football. And me personally, I don't watch football unless it's a big name opponent that's fighting. I'm gonna watch football anyway, even if it ain't no team that I want to see. I just like football more than I like boxing.
But like you said, it all depends too. Who's fighting?
No, I like boxing too, but I just like football more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Football, I ain't got to worry about niggas telling me some. Nah, they ain't paying me enough money. I don't want to play in this game. Nigga, okay, next man up. The show gonna keep going on. We ain't gonna wait around for you holding out. You hold out. You one gonna be looking for a paycheck, not us.
Yeah, it's too many. But like you said earlier, it made sense. The promoters spend this, they spend this, spend that, spend this, spend this. So by the time the next fighter need this, I can't get you this because I didn't put so much into this.
Yeah, we can't. That's why they can't promote these fights because they putting too much money to these fighters. These fighters want big ass paydays when these fighters really hasn't earned it. They really haven't earned it. Like
to put all those fights together, they put last year before PBC went out, right? And the total of that, how much you think it cost them to put all that together, all those fights? Because all those fights cost.
Those fights pretty much sold itself. Now they promoted them, but for the most part, Showtime didn't have to worry about promoting anything because once you tell who was fighting on what card, niggas was like, "Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that," because it was great fights. It wasn't like it was some fights we had to worry about. Okay, is this fight gonna be good or not? Those was fights that we wanted to see. Like you had the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. People wanted to see that. You had Jerome Boots Ennis. You had Boo Boo Andrade back in action. You had Speedy Rasheed Ellis back in action. Who else was on that? That was the Hector Garcia card. Who else was on that that Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia?
Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, who else was on that card?
Oh, shit, don't get me to lie to you. I can't even remember because I was so focused on.
I know it was a good undercard. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I have to go back to look at that. I don't remember, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even remember because I was so focused on the main event. I have to go back and look at that.
I still think that Hector Garcia fight with Tank Davis, I still think that was the best undercard of the year.
I think that's the same card. Well, no, that's not. Let me take that back. I was gonna say, wasn't that the same card? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that the same card that Boo Boo Andrade fought on, or was that a different one?
That was Hector Garcia. That was the first card of the year.
Okay. All right. So
that's why I said that one is still the best card of the year because that first card of the year, it was Tank Davis, Hector Garcia, the main event. Jerome Boots Ennis versus versus I think it was Karen. And then it was Boo Boo Andrade versus Damon Milkerson.
Yeah.
And then you had Speedy Rasheed Ellis versus Villa.
Yeah. That's the card right there. That was the one. Yeah. Yes, sir. That was the one right there. Can't forget that one. So yeah, that year started off crazy.
That's the only that I remember the whole entire card. I don't remember no other card, the whole entire card. I remember some of the fights. If you tell me, I'll be like, oh yeah, it was on there. But that card, I know that card from top to bottom because it was all fighters that we wanted to see fight.
Yeah. It was great. And we finally got the fight this past Saturday. We got that. So we have to, and then we have Frank and Tank. So, the year is it's not over, but it's moving. It's moving. You know what I'm saying? And this past Saturday let you know that despite who you were going for or who you liked or who you wanted to see win, it lets you know that boxing is nowhere near dead.
No,
It's nowhere near dead.
Boxing ain't dead.
It's
It's just a matter of
dead.
these fighters getting in the ring with each other. Like people say boxing is dead because they say all these fighters ain't nobody putting no good. No, it's just a matter of these fighters getting in the ring with each other. These promotional companies go ahead and work with other promotional companies, and these fighters get in the ring with each other. Fighting ain't dead. Boxing ain't dead.
Well, the reason why, and I want to be careful because I'm in this. I'm soon to be one day into this category, so I want to be careful about what I'm about to say right now. But we need these promoters to do what it is that they do, and not make room for these janky ass promoters or any promoter who's not going to do right by the fighters. We need these top promoters to get together and keep these janky ass promoters out the way.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me wrong. Janky promoters are always going to come up, but to make sure they really don't get no shine and try to start fading some of them away, which I know is kind of easier said than done. But we need the top guys to really, stay together, because when Bob is gone, which Bob is the oldest one, when Bob is gone, or when it's time for De La Hoya to go, or when it's time for Eddie Hearn to go, when it's time for Frank Warren to go, and all these other guys, now you're looking for a new class of dudes or people who's going to do right, who needs to keep that same pattern on. Like, all right, this is what they did, and even though in the beginning they didn't get along, we don't need to start it off like that. We need to keep this shit going on to try to make the best fights. But sometimes egos get involved, and you got a promoter who wants to be the head one out of all the promoters, and that's all good. But we have to make sure that we keep getting the best fights possible. And let's just be honest, it's not too many promoters who could just do that alone and not try to work with somebody to try to really make something happen. And to me, it's easier when you can hook up with that guy across the street or across the water to say, "There, let's come together and do this for the people."
That's why I'm scared about daggone Floyd Mayweather being one of these top promoters. Like, say Floyd, something happened with Al Heyman and Floyd takes over PBC. I'm scared as hell.
What you said? You scared?
Hell yeah, no. I do not want Floyd to run PBC by himself, because we're not going to get none of the fights that we want. None of them. Because Floyd has that.
Ain't that scary? Ain't that scary though?
Else. Huh?
But you would think that's scary, right? Like, damn, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Floyd got that ego that he knows better than everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Floyd want to be the center of attraction of everything. No, I don't want Floyd to be running.
Yeah, and if you don't agree with what he does or what he says, he gonna want your ass ghost. That's the crazy thing. He gonna want you ghost. That's the crazy thing about it. But it is what it is. Oh man, he accidentally dropped off. Okay, he'll be back. Something must have happened. Yeah, anyway, y'all, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is still the morning. It's 1 minute to 9 on the East Coast. So, good morning to everybody. Over here talking to my brother D Free. No Doug Zone Box Draft. Smash my like button on your way in and on your way out, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I didn't think about that with Floyd. So now that you said that, it's like, yeah, damn. Damn. And that's a crazy
thing. He gonna want to have his face in front of everything. It ain't even gonna be about the fighters. It's gonna be about Floyd.
Because in my days, we I fought the best of them.
No, I'm just waiting for Floyd to just hit that joint one time. Take that. I'm like, come on, Floyd. Goddamn P. Diddy Floyd. Come on, man. You ain't, and then you're gonna have daggone Bill Haney gonna come out there. He gonna be the Suge Knight of Matchroom. He's like, if y'all don't want y'all promoters in front of all the videos,
you know what?
All your promotion.
I would love to see Bill Haney and Floyd on the same stage. Oh my God. I love Bill. I don't care what nobody's saying. I don't give a freak about how much people say. I love that damn dude, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I like Bill because I know what Bill is. Bill is a promoter. He's a promoter, and he's doing his job.
So it's all right for everybody. It's all right for everybody else to run their mouth, but when it come to him, it's an issue. Like,
no, see,
y'all get the fuck out of here.
This is what it is. They get mad at Bill for doing what they want the promotional companies to do. They want the promotional companies to promote these fighters. Bill is promoting his fighter, but you get mad at Bill for promoting his fighter. You can't get mad at him. That's what you ask the promoters to do.
My brother that stopped over here. What up?
What's going on, Matt?
What up, Stephen L? My guy, hold on. I got you right now, man. Got you right now, Steve. Mention my brother up, man.
Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all say y'all want these promotional companies to promote the fighter. You get a promoter to promote his fighter. Now y'all say, oh, he always on these YouTube channels. He's a promoter. That's what he's supposed to do. Not only is he a trainer, he's a promoter.
I know, Steven. You know what? A lot of people don't ever get my notifications, man. I'm going to be real with you. And it's not just me, because they do it with Blue. They do it with a lot of people. I don't know what it be, bro. I swear I don't. But it's all good. I'm glad you're here. You stopped through, so I appreciate you. I think he was just in New York for the fight, too. I think he was just here. But, I don't have no issue with no father. All right, Free, check this out. It's like your son fights. And you're doing everything possible. Everything possible. I don't care if you're talking reckless. I don't care what it is you're doing. You're doing everything possible to continue to keep putting your son out there. Who is somebody to tell you that you talk too much? You doing too much? Shut up.
No. Well,
isn't that what you're supposed to do?
See, the thing is, if my son was fighting, they would hate me worse than they hate Bill, because
because you
wouldn't be able to tell me to be quiet, and if you did tell me to be quiet, I was like, nigga, we could be the co-main, nigga. What are you talking about? We could be the co-main. You ain't got to worry about a co-main event. Me and you could be the co-main.
Yeah, DS, he does, DS, and I don't get mad at Eddie. I don't get mad at Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Rather people like him or not, whatever. I don't care. We have to do what we have to do. If I have a son, listen, if I have to talk crazy to you, I'm going to do it. I don't care. If it makes you feel any kind of way, see me outside the building. But
y'all wait till man start fighting professionally. Nigga, y'all gonna see my ass everywhere. Y'all gonna be like, God damn, this nigga D3 is every fucking way. Y'all gonna close your eyes, I'm gonna be in your dreams. Y'all gonna wake up, I'm gonna be in your shower. I'm like, this nigga D3 is everywhere.
Listen, hold on, time out. As long as you bring a steak and a baked potato to my dream, I could care less. I don't give a damn about all that.
Steak and baked potato. I'm gonna bring those chocolate brownies.
Yo, Crush, get your man, yo. Crush, get your man. Your man out of pocket right now. Get your man. My thing is, we do what we have to do to promote what it is that we're doing. So I don't get mad at anybody who's doing it. I don't care if they talk reckless. It's whatever. He said Kell Brook brownies. Yeah. Oh man, I remember that. I remember that.
Brownies.
Yeah, I remember those. He said chocolate brownies down the pipe. Yo, DS is stupid. Yeah, I remember that. But so, like I said, in the months coming up, I think this year is going to be probably a more interesting year than Yeah, he is stupid. He's very stupid, Rush. You know, D Free. That's how he is. I think in the months coming up, the weeks, um, it's going to be interesting because we're seeing that people are starting to get tired of positions that they're in, and they're starting to go elsewhere. Like, okay, I was over here, and this is not working out. Let me go
I'm gonna
this
tell
route.
you. Let me tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's what I said a long time ago. I think I said this probably maybe a year or two ago. People are not letting these prospects grow up. Let them grow up first. These niggas are still trying to find themselves. Now they're becoming a grown man. They understand, okay, I need to do things a little bit different because I'm not getting what I want. Like y'all
Yeah.
gotta remember these guys came into the boxing industry at a young age and they was in a contract. They was in a contract that they
Mhm.
couldn't get out of. So they had to do according to what that promotional company said. Now that
Yeah.
they coming to the end of that contract or they not in that contract no more, like Tank Davis, you see them start to move differently. And that's what I said about Tank Davis. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Tank Davis, he's still gonna be picking these little flat-footed fighters. He's not gonna take the fighters that we want." Well, let the man make the decision first before y'all criticize him. Y'all don't know what he's gonna do. Y'all
Yeah.
shitted on him for the Ryan Garcia fight. He whooped Ryan Garcia, and then he turned around and got the Frank Martin. But y'all shitted on the Ryan Garcia, but then Ryan Garcia just beat Devin Haney last Saturday night. So
Yeah.
was that fight that Tank Davis had with Ryan Garcia really a bad fight, or it was just not the fight that you wanted?
Exactly. Exactly. But you know, you can't please everybody, man. You know, we always get into this. You can't please everybody. You can't. And no matter what happens in the next couple of months from now, you're just not going to be able to please everybody. It is what it is, man. But I think this year is going to be a very interesting year. It might not see, and everybody's going to go out of their way to compare last year to this year. That's where you're going to go wrong. You can't compare what happened in 2023 to 2024. Well, we had a much better year last year, and I don't like what it looks like in 2024. Then what you want me to tell you? But I tell you what happened in 2023 that you had a lot of promoters that weren't trying to work with each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
So
you
what
that.
what they saying is, I'm gonna tell you what they saying is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what they saying. 2023 was better than 2024, and
Yes.
they said that they said it at the time that 2024 PBC didn't put no fights on yet. So what you're saying is PBC is really the best promotional company because PBC was the one that put on all the big fights in 2024, not nobody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
PBC put on all the best fights in 2024. So what you're really
Yeah.
saying is PBC is the best promotional company. You just don't like how they move. That's what you're really saying.
Don't be out here ruffling people's feathers, free.
I'm just
Don't
telling
be
the
out here
truth.
ruffling people's feathers.
I'm not gonna bite my tongue for nobody. I'm just telling you the truth because I listen to everything people say and I take in content when you say it, how you say it, and why you say it. What you're
Oh
saying
yeah,
is,
yes. Yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, excellence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have no problem with him. Somebody
yeah,
asked me on the live, how did I feel about him? And I said, look, I ain't got a problem with dude is doing over there. And if people felt that kind of way, I think that's why these promoters too, at the same time, is getting their shit together over here. Because they already see what it is. They see what it is. They ain't stupid. And it's not that they have an issue with what he's doing, but they see what he's doing. They see what's up. That man
the,
don't just give you a bag; he give you a whole damn suitcase.
and I'm gonna tell you the problem. The only problem that I have with what he's doing is he's making these fighters feel like they entitled. They entitled to get a big bag.
That's the problem. That's the problem
Even
because then
even
they
when they
go,
don't put on a good fight, he's making them feel like they entitled to get a bag, and it's gonna put these fighters in a bad situation because they're gonna want a certain amount for each fight, and if the fight doesn't produce that amount of money, how do you figure you deserve that amount?
Did you see that?
If you
Did
say
you see that in the
I
Wilder
should get
fight?
15, if I should get $15 million, but your fight only producing $5 million, how you figure you get 15?
Did you see that in? I hate to bring him up, but this is what I felt like when I saw him. Did you see that in the Wilder fight, his last fight? Did you think it was just a bag? Because Wilder said on stage, this would be the biggest bag that a lot of us has ever gotten, and nobody else is going to pay us this. So, do you think he was just there for the bag? I didn't see Wilder.
I'm gonna say that has something to do with it, but
Yeah.
I also think he wanted to get back in the ring too. He wanted to get back in the ring, but I think one of the major reasons why he was over there was because of the bag.
That was a major bag. What did they give him? 30, 40 million, 70 million? What was it?
I don't know how much he got. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to sit there and lie and speculate what he got. I don't know how much he got. I know he was happy what he got. I know that. He was happy at what he got. So I don't know. I heard people speculate what people was getting. What's going on, Thomas? I heard people speculate what he was getting, but I never actually
Let's keep it real, Free. Let's keep it real, Free. If Your Excellency called you today, Free, and said, "Yo, Free, check it, man. I got a nasty bag for your ass. The opponent might be risky, but I got a nasty bag for your ass. I got 50 million for you right now."
Me and Floyd?
Huh?
Me and Floyd?
No. I won't say Floyd is I don't want to say he's a nasty. All right, let's just go with Floyd because you're always throwing him out anyway. All right, I got a nasty bag for you. Yeah, because ain't no point in me saying to anybody else because it don't make any sense. I got a bag for you. You and Floyd, 50 million.
Nigga, I told you I was taking Floyd for $5 million. You damn
yeah,
I'm gonna take him for 50.
Your Excellency's like, yo, I'm gonna take care of you and Mrs. Free over here. I got a suitcase for you, 50 million.
When you send me my plane ticket? What do you send my plane ticket?
What if he told you, go to the airport now and I got you?
Hey, babe, pack my clothes. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pack my clothes. Just give me my shoes. I got 50 million sitting over there. I'll buy me a new wardrobe when I get there.
You gonna be looking like Eddie in Coming to America.
No, I don't even need no bag. Just give me my shoes.
You don't need no. Listen, what am I packing clothes for?
Right. That's what I said. I buy a brand new wardrobe when I get there. Give me my shoes.
Because first of all, when he gets you there, he gonna take care of you. He gonna put you in the best room. You gonna eat.
No, I don't care if I get knocked out in the first 30 seconds of the fight. Nigga, I got 50 million. They were like, that nigga D-Free got knocked out in 30 seconds. Laughing all the way to the bank with this.
Man, you talk about a new podcast. Your Free whole podcast, Coach.
My whole podcast, I'm going to be laughing the whole entire podcast.
Oh, man, that would be, but yeah, I get that part because I didn't think of that till you just said it, that now he has fighters thinking they entitled to something, like kind of what Tank said he wanted a Ferrari or something. What did Tank say he wanted?
Tank said I want 2 Ferraris or something like that, and they said what color?
Yep, that would kind of have every fighter thinking, oh well, yeah, well if you want me to fight over there, this is what I want. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm like, I'm surprised that T.O. ain't running that way. Surprised he ain't.
T.O. ain't big enough. You got to be able to set out at least one arena for them to say, okay, this a good fight. He ain't big enough.
Because you got Bivol and Better Beaver getting it. I know there was some money in that, boy. Whoa. That one right there gonna be stupid. Prince was like, nah, you can't have these boxing gloves. Steve back is stupid.
Yeah, no, T.O. ain't big enough. You got to be able to sell out an arena. You got to be able to have celebrities come watch you fight.
Why do you think he struggles so much? Why do you think T.O. struggles so much in that department? Is it because of choice of opponents?
not just the choice of opponents, it's the goofiness after he's out of the ring. Like, he say one thing, but then he try to do something else.
I thought
When he beat Loma, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "I'ma fight Devin Haney to become the real undisputed," because we knew Loma was scared.
damn.
And he never fought Devin Haney.
I thought when he fought Josh Taylor at the Garden, for some reason, I was saying, okay, this might be the fight where he might just sell. This is what I was thinking. And then when that shit happened, I was like, damn. He didn't do anything.
When they said he was fighting at the Garden, I did not know he was fighting in the Hulu Theater. I'm thinking
I
he was
didn't
fighting
know.
in the Garden.
That's what I thought. I said, oh, I wanted to go too, but I couldn't because I was already at an amateur show that day. So I said, no, I can't do it. I'm thinking it was the big venue. When they put him in the small one, I said, oh, then that's just disrespectful. And truth be told, Josh Taylor brought more people out than he did because these motherfuckers flew. But where Josh Taylor from, they flew and came out here.
No,
I was like, damn.
No, do you understand? The Hulu Theater only sits like 5,000 people.
People don't realize that.
They could not sell out 5,000 seats.
Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, that's the problem too. And then 1 minute his father says something, and then he changes it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he doesn't connect with the core fan base. He deal like T.O. the troll of boxing. He's the troll of boxing. That's what he is. He connects with the trolls on YouTube. That's what he does. He connects with the troll. Now, he inside the ring, when T.O. is on his A game, he got skills. Outside of the ring antics that he turns everybody off. When he steps outside of that ring, he turns everybody off.
He ass cheeks. Yeah, you can't deny what he does in the ring.
Yeah.
But outside the ring, yeah, sometimes he just Yeah.
Inside the ring, he got skills. It's when he step outside those rings, all the goofiness comes out of him. It's like, dog, you not that dude.
Saying the same thing I'm saying. Yeah. And it's too much of that clown shit. It's like, look, man, if we're gonna fight, let's make it happen. Because now after this June 26th, I'm like, okay, what's next? Maybe we need to work on a TO and score.
This was the moment. See, and this is what I'm talking about when it comes to TO. You just watch Josh Taylor like nobody else.
Nobody.
You watch that man.
Get him dirty.
This was the time for you to take a step forward into that starter. You had the opportunity to fight Raymond Muratalo. Who was the other two guys? Raymond Muratalo. I can't even remember the other two, but it was two other names that was bigger than the name that he's fighting.
Yeah.
And this man chose Steve Claggett. Steve Claggett is, dog. Heard his name before.
Dale.
Heard his name before.
Yeah, he did, Josh. He definitely did.
I can't find no footage on Steve Claggett.
Steve said who? Steve said who? You said his name. He said who?
Steve Claggett. I can't find no footage on him. This man is ranked number 13 in the WBO.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit sound like a movie director. That shit sound like a movie director.
That nigga name sounds like a daggone tennis ball racket. The new Steve Claggett, dog. This joint like that. I got that
Yeah,
Steve Claggett.
Steve Claggett is like that.
Steve
Yo,
Claggett. I bet you ain't got the Steve Claggett. You probably still over there with the
get to the
champion.
store. You make sure you get that Claggett. Yo, man, I can't even. Yo, that shit is
You
crazy.
still got that champion brand, nigga. I'm on to the Steve Claggett, dog. Ain't nobody on champion no more.
Yo, I can't, yo. Y'all smash that like button, y'all. Get them likes up. Get the likes all the way up, man. Like, share, subscribe. Let's go, baby.
No.
It
got 2 G's in his name, DS. It's CLAGGETT.
That's a damn shame. And he ranked what? Steve Claggett back.
He's
Yeah.
13th in the WBO.
They better stop playing with them dudes in these lower rankings. Stop acting like these dudes in the lower rankings. Stop playing with them now.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if T.O. go out there and he lays an egg or possibly get beat by Steve Claggett, his career is done.
He said, "Yo, we got the Claggett."
Yeah, we got that Claggett, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
Credentials form is available for now. Yes, the credentials form is available for June 8th. So
Who fighting
Stephen
June 8th?
Elmack, everybody who's if you're in New York for June 8th for top rank card, Ndz Zayas, put your credentials in now. If you don't have it, you need to send Thomas your email so he can send it to you.
Send me the application, Thomas.
Yes, everybody who's just happened to be in New York, coming to visit, whatever. Somebody like my brother D Free, who's right down the street from us, definitely send him it because I want to see my brother Free up in there. I think he should be up in there respectfully, like everybody else, because there's a lot of people who get their credentials in there that don't need the.
Is that the who is Ndz Zayas and
So Ndz Zayas, Jihad Tucker, Bruce Carrington, I think Floyd Schofield. No, not Floyd Schofield. The fuck am I talking about? Floyd Diaz, Cash Flow. I think he's on that one. It's not confirmed.
I hope Abdullah Mason's on there.
But I do know Ofasio's on there.
That's the one with that's the Loma Cinco?
No, Loma's not on that one. I can make it the 8th. I don't want to drive the 5 hours as in there. Yeah. Well, no, don't. Hey, Steven, come and get a room, bro. Come and get a room. Now, I don't know if Abdullah was on there. I would like to see him on there. Yes, Xander is the main event. Yes, he is. Xander is the main event.
Okay.
Shoot. Yep, Shoot's on there.
I gotta see my boy.
Oh, yeah. Tiger Johnson's on there, too. I forgot. I spoke to his coach about it.
Yeah, Tiger Johnson. Yeah, I gotta see my boy Xander.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
I need Xander to get a 5th round knockout.
Yeah, so hey, I got to ask Jihad Tucker too, because I remember he called about 2 years ago, he called him out. I asked him that. I'm like, yo, we'll make that happen.
Yeah, send me the application, Thomas.
Send me the application. Because I put mine in the other day. I did mine twice just to be sure they saw me. I wasn't playing. Because all these other promotional, when I went to the whole weigh-in for Friday, they dubbed me for all that shit. I was like, let me tell you, when I got to the weigh-in, not the weigh-in, the media workout, I had to go through a lot for that, bro. I'm telling you, I had to go through a lot for that. It was disrespectful. My daughter loves Xander because you're Puerto Rican, unlike Shakur. Oh, hell no. Steve Elmack. Damn.
Dog, hey, Nick J came up with a nice ass name for Shakur because he ain't got no nickname. She came up with a nice ass name for him last night. She said, "Call him Shakur, All Eyes on Me, Stevenson. I actually like that. Shakur, All Eyes
No,
on Me, Stevenson.
I know what? I like that. I like that. Listen. We all have certain fighters we feel some kind of way about because we don't like their business moves. We don't like shit they say. But let's just keep it real. Shakur's he's still that dude. And I'm just praying that after July 6th, because whatever decision he make, hopefully it's the right decision for him and his family, because he does have a daughter. He has a wife. So I'm hoping whatever happens after July 6th.
I'm about to start calling him that. I'm gonna promote Nick J's name. I'm gonna let everybody know.
That's fire though. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit fire though. I'm not gonna hold you though.
I'm gonna start promoting it that way, and I'm gonna let everybody know Nick J came up with the name too. So you give him a prop if they start calling him that. Give Nick J a prop.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you though. That name is It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. I can't knock it. It's on the card. Oh, word? Oh, Thomas, I didn't know that. I just saw it recently too. I didn't.
You know what I want to know? You know who went missing? I need somebody to put out a APB on him.
Who?
Ali Wash.
No, Ali Wash. I just seen a video of him in the gym. He was just training. He hasn't been on a fight card in some time. Well, since we talking about a box draft, you think that? Well, no, I can't say that because that dude will be
since he took that loss, he ain't been on a fight card in a minute.
Yeah, you better support the name I made up for Abdullah. Rotten onion. Yo, he's stupid. Yeah, Wash. Yeah, he fights in the. What'd you say? Wash fought a few weeks ago. Hell, I didn't even know he fought a few weeks ago. Oh, I gotta wake up. That's crazy. Where the hell was I when he fought?
I'm calling Abdullah, the Dream Snatcher Mason.
He hasn't fought.
That nigga's Abdullah snatching everybody's dreams.
He said, "Nico Ali Walsh, send him to Matchroom." That's the draft. Send him there. Sheesh. And he's at 54, ain't he?
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, well, this is the draft, baby.
That's right.
This is the draft.
Abdullah the Amazing One. Abdullah the Amazing One.
Yeah, Abdullah is if they got Abdullah on that June 8th card, Jesus Christ.
He's either gonna be the Amazing One, he's either gonna be the Amazing
that card,
One or Dream Snatcher.
Drew. Oh yeah, no doubt, Stephen. I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I know Drew's coming on. He coming on in about a minute. Yeah. I by the time I get over there, he'd be halfway done with the show already. Yeah. Cause I got to go out the door this morning, so I'll be over there. Half man, half amazing. That's yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him either the Amazing One or I'm gonna call him the Dream Snatcher.
Yeah, he's definitely
everybody's dreams.
Hey, I would like to even see Keyshawn on the card for June 8th, but I know they can't put everybody. They got to make space, so I understand.
See Keyshawn what?
I know they can't put him on the card. Probably, I don't know if they can make space. Depends on if they got the whole card together.
They could put him on a card. They could put him on a card versus Abdullah.
See, you asking for too much right now.
I think Abdullah watch.
I said that I want to see that fight. I said maybe next year they'll make it happen, but shit, they ain't gonna chance that right now.
I think Abdullah will watch Keyshawn.
Think so?
Yeah, Keyshawn leaves himself open too much.
Oh, you said Dream, not Drew. Oh, okay. Omar, what's up, my brother? I got my mentor on here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Omar. Shit.
Yeah, Dream Snatcher. Dream Snatcher. Yeah, I'm gonna call him the Dream Snatcher.
I'm sorry, Omar. I did not mean to do
Dream
that.
Snatcher Mason. That man out there snatching everybody's dreams. Niggas think they gonna make it big in boxing. You face Abdullah, man, we go over here and start working at Amazon or AutoZone. I ain't fucking with boxing no more. This little young boy whooped my ass.
What you say? Get in the zone, AutoZone.
That little young boy whooped my ass. I'm 35 years old. This boy whooped me like I was 16.
Yeah, that was my mentor, Stephen. I'm sorry. That's why I just apologize. I'm Omar Branch. That's my mentor. A friend of mine for 14, 15 years that helped me go through a lot of stuff when I was going through with my kids and all that, man. And
I'm about to push that. I'm about to push that. That's gonna be his new nickname, Dream Snatcher.
I think Abdullah's brother is nice too. Yeah, his brother just fought. His brother just fought nice too. But there's something about that Abdullah boy.
Something about the Mason brothers.
The Mason brothers, boy. They kind of remind me of the Judah brothers. That's what they remind me of. You say Tommy, the baby brother. Tommy's the baby brother. Yeah. But that Abdullah, man. All right, Stephen. Hey, I appreciate you coming through here too, Stephen. I appreciate you, brother. I wish I could have got up with you when you came to New York. Next time, Stephen, you come to New York or something, man, DM me. We got to get up. Yeah. Thomas, did you send D-Free the application? Please send him that.
Yes, sir, because I will be in the building. They give me my credentials.
Yeah, I know, Omar. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Yeah, because we got to. I mean, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna keep telling you no. Well, they're not gonna keep telling you no. Stuff happens, but you have to keep putting it in. But certain people, I don't want to say their name, but certain people, when it comes to the credentials, they be tripping. Certain postal companies, they really be tripping. All I'm gonna say is this past week for the fight, they was tripping. They were tripping. Yeah, Shushu is too. I'm gonna call his father too. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm gonna hit his father today. Talk to his father today about that. And listen, if nobody gets credentials, it's all right. If you get the ticket, get it through the bio, the link, because when you do that, the fighter gets support. Okay, the fighters get support. So just keep in mind, if you go buy it from somewhere else or you end up going to Madison Square Garden, the fighter does not get no credit for it. So please, when you go do that, make sure you go to the link in the bio. Go to that so the fighter could get some credit, because other than that, Top Rank gets the credit. I had to remember that. Even though you want to say, hey, I bought a ticket to the fight, I'm supporting you, but if you really want to support them, then yeah, do it that way. That's the best way to go about it. So yeah, this draft, man, I'm thinking it's actually working itself without us doing it, because we see how it's turning out for a lot of people, that a lot of people are getting the hell out of their situations, or they're just trying something else. So any way you look at it, it's looking pretty good.
What's that?
It's looking pretty good for a few guys who are saying, you know what, I'm gonna go over here and see how this works out.
Yeah, we gotta get Shushu back up there.
I told Sock we gotta I like him because he likes to talk. And he's never cocky. Shushu is, even his father, when you speak to his father, great person. I'm gonna call his father today. Great dude. Let me tell you, his father's actually responsible for me getting into my first. That wasn't even a press conference. It was a weigh-in. My first weigh-in with Top Rank. So shout outs to Bruce Senior. He was responsible for me getting in because I didn't know when I went that it wasn't open to the public. And I was getting ready to leave to go home and said, well, let me go because the weigh-in will be starting soon. And he was like, no, man, walk right in with me, man. You ain't got to do all that. You already here. So, when you do good things and you're a big supporter of people, just remember it comes back to you. Because everybody ain't going to look out for you when they at these events. Some people will tell you, man, I'm going to try to get you in. They'll walk away and forget that your ass was even there because they worrying about their moment. Jay Gibson, what's up? He said, he what? Oh, you said you'll send it to him later. Okay, I missed that one. Yeah, but the box. So, so seeing Carissa Shields, right, at this Golden Boy event and seeing her always in the Eddie Hearn era, what does Carissa Shields got going on? What's her deal?
She fights on the zone, but I don't think she's not signed to Matchroom. She fights on the zone. I think that's the reason why she was there. I think she's working on a fight coming up. I think she's working on a fight coming
up. Don't worry, Crush. When I put these events together, you, D Free, Mrs. Free, you three are definitely. And I say that sincerely because once I get to where I need to be and contracts have to be written up because you guys have to get paid for your time, that friendship shit is all right. But when we doing business, that shit got to be pushed to the side.
Nigga, we doing business. I don't know you.
You understand? This is business. So believe me, I'm gonna have you three when it's time to go. We gonna roll. Cause one thing about me, I'm about business and I'm about money. And we gonna do it. We gonna do it the right way.
That nigga Clarence gonna say, D Free, come meet me in New York so we can sit down and talk business. He gonna see me pull up in my damn suit. He gonna be like, Free, I thought you were coming to join the chill. Nah, this business, dog. This
shit, business. Dog. Look, rather if you come to me or if I'm going to you. Hey, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? You can see me the night of the fight in a 3-piece suit, depending on how I'm feeling. You know how the weather is, but business is business. Because a lot of friendships.
I thought you was chilling.
Yeah, I know. A lot of friendships get destroyed and battered because of that. And I'm not going to destroy relationships because of that. So when we do it, it's going to be done the right way. Or I'd rather not do it at all. At least if I don't do it at all, we still got a friendship. So keep that in mind for anybody who's thinking about getting with somebody, doing business with them. And just because you knew them for, I don't care if it's 5 years or if it's 30 years, just know that making a bad decision can cost you a friendship, a lifetime. So you don't have to do that. So do business the right way. Yeah, so when I see Carissa come around and I go, okay.
You go off the screen.
I look at the situation with her and Alicia, and I go, okay. Let's just say if this was to happen, where would it happen at? Who platform does it happen on? If it happens, but I'm not banking on it.
It's going to happen on the zone. If it happens, it's going to be on the zone.
Hey,
both of them fight on the zone. I think Carissa is under the zone. I think Alicia Baumgartner is under the zone as well.
Do you take two girls from the Midwest and you take that fight? Because now we're learning from what happened this past Saturday where they thought you took two guys from the West Coast and brought them to the East and thought nothing was going to happen, but they end up rocking the Barclays. Do you take a fight like that and say we could bring that fight to Vegas? Or we could take these two ladies and put them in a big part of the Garden and see if they numbers can do just as much as Katie Teller and Amanda Serrano did.
I tell you what. I give you one better.
Okay.
Put that joint in Chicago's arena.
Where the Bulls play?
Yeah.
you want to put it in a place where it's constantly somebody constantly getting shot. That's what you want to do.
Somebody getting shot.
No, all right. So because Alicia originally is from Ohio because she tried to say she was from,
and Carissa is from Detroit.
Makes perfect sense. But how's the fan base? Because remember we brought that up about the fan base. How do you think that would do?
I mean, that's in between both of them. You got Chicago right there in between Detroit and Ohio.
Yeah. So you think there's like a small portion that there's a lot of, there could be some Baumgartner fans in Chi-Town, and it could be some, but I feel like it'll be more Carissa fans out there for some reason. I don't know, man. A lot of people mess with Carissa.
Carissa got more fans than Baumgartner anyway.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So how would that, I mean, yeah.
No matter where you put it at, Carissa gonna have more fans. You can put it in New York, Carissa gonna have more fans.
But Chicago, I never thought about that. Chi-Town. Yeah, that's.
Or you can put it in Detroit because Carissa's gonna be the A side. You can put it in Detroit too. She's gonna be the A side anyway.
That's why I was trying to make it fair. I was like, yeah, we don't want no home court advantage and none of that. Let's take it somewhere where neither one of y'all are from and make it happen. That would be cool though.
I mean, we could put it on down here in DC. Right here, MGM in DC.
Oh, we can always take it to Atlantic City.
Put it in DC. I get to go.
You always thinking about you, man. That's.
I get credentials and I get to go. It's right down the street.
You and AK always thinking about just y'all. Yeah, go ahead, put it on out here. Put it on, y'all Bamas, come on out here. Y'all two, man, kill me. I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, what side of the street is Carissa on? I just had to take the time to think about it because it just hit me, and I'm like, there is a boxing card in Atlantic City, June 8th. Also, yeah, it is. I'm not going, but yeah, it is. It is. There's a boxing on May 11th, but I don't think I'll be there for that. It's Mother's Day week. That's too much for me. I don't think I'll.
Davis fighting the day before Father's Day.
Oh shit!
June 15th.
Does it mean that Father's Day is starting to get later and later?
No, it's always in June. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking about far as the days. Because isn't Father's Day always like the 19th? I think this year is like what, the 23rd?
It's the 16th. It's the day before.
16th.
He's fighting the day before Father's Day. It's the 16th this year.
But he's fighting the 22nd.
He's fighting the 15th.
They changed his day.
Mm-hmm. It's in Las Vegas on the 15th. He's fighting on Juneteenth.
My wife schooled me this weekend after the Hanian. Uh-oh. She said, you doing well? All right, so I'm gonna say something right now.
They fighting on Juneteenth.
So I tell you what, Thomas, I'm gonna tell you like I had a conversation with X that these women, not these women, but our women, our wives, have to understand this is what we do. There's no such thing as doing too much. There's no such thing as doing too much, because I'm gonna tell you why. She's listening. I want her to listen. No. Don't mute it. I'm not about to say nothing bad. I want her to listen that there's no such thing as doing too much, because we're putting ourselves in a position to be great, and being on this YouTube and everything that we do can possibly change our lives. I told X this the same day that I did the interview with him. We're trying to change our lives. We're not doing this.
I put it this way. You're doing too much until it pays off. Then she's gonna be like, "Oh, this is what you was doing it for."
See, people don't never see the money, right? They don't see the money. They don't see this and see that. So a lot of times people don't understand, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden when you do it, it's, oh man, I always knew you was gonna be big. I knew you was gonna do it. So
Now,
you know what I mean?
When she checked that mailbox and she see that fat check in the mail, she was like, "Where this come from?" You see that joint say YouTube at the top? That's where it came from.
Listen, this is better than what some of us was doing before we started doing this. Just think about what your life was before you decided to dedicate it to this. I don't get paid for this shit. I'm not monetized. I ain't got a whole bunch of money coming through the door, but it's gonna work off. Everything I'm doing is gonna happen. It just takes time.
You sit down and talk to my wife then.
Oh, I ain't got no problem with it.
Yeah,
I have no problem.
It's no problem. Like, you gotta understand.
I have no problem. You know why I have no problem with it? Because I'm not out here capping. When I'm speaking about it, I'm speaking from the heart, and I'm not just saying anything. This shit that we do, you might not see the results now, but you like D3 said, you'll get that big check and you'll see the difference.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Hold on one second. Let me step outside real quick. Hold up.
Oh, shit, I know he about to say something because he got to step outside and say it. I know D3 about to say something extra now. He got to go outside.
No, it's not nothing extra. It's just I know my wife was trying to sleep, so I don't want to be too loud while she's trying to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to go to work at night.
I gotta do that you
You're chopping up.
YouTube. Oh, hold on.
Nah,
let me turn this off. Let me turn this off.
High school ain't going away to school. Yeah, I know.
Can
I know,
you
Thomas.
hear me now?
That's why you got to do what you got to do, Thomas. It'll all pay off. Trust me. It'll all pay off. Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, so I got a guy that used to do. He used to be a rapper in DC. He does YouTube now. This man got up to 100,000 subscribers. Do you know this dude brings home every month from YouTube? He brings home every month $60,000 a month just from doing YouTube.
$60,000 a month. I'll kill myself for $60,000 a month.
60,000. 60.
60,000.
$60,000 a month just from doing YouTube.
When I get $60 in my pocket, he got 60,000.
This nigga came on YouTube. He said, "I want to thank all my subscribers." He said, "This YouTube has changed my life. I would no longer be a street dude. I'm a YouTuber." This man then left the streets. He don't rap no more. He don't do none of that. All he do is spend his time on YouTube. $60,000. All he do is he do just like we doing right now. He do little videos, little live streams here and there. Mostly he does
how long has he been doing it? Not that that's matter.
He's been doing YouTube since 2018.
Shit. He's making that kind of money over. God.
60,000.
Hey, Thomas. You understand? That's why I dedicate myself to doing it. This is the reason why I told myself I have to be on here doing this more. I have to be on here. I don't have to be on here every day, but if I take Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays to do it, I got to do it. Only reason why
matter of fact, he did a live stream last week. He showed what he made for the month of March. $80,000 for the month of March.
That's crazy. That's crazy, and that's insane. That is insane. That's not even normal. It's normal, but it's not normal in this field. That's crazy. But I also tell people, and I just told Tiffany this the other day about, you know how many people are living in mansions and got nice cars and living great off of YouTube? If you think it's a lie, go check yourself.
Look at Blue Blood.
I just was in the gym with Blue yesterday too, man. Shout out to my man Blue Blood, man.
I remember when Blue Blood didn't even have 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Blue Blood was one of the first channels that I subscribed to for his boxing channel. He was one of the first ones I subscribed to. That's how I found out who BFTV was. That's how I found out who Drew Titan was.
I know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's how I stumbled across it because I didn't know who none of them were. I think 78 was probably the last person I found out about. He was the last person, and that was off of Drew mentioning him. All right, when y'all get off here, make sure y'all go over to 78. And I'm like, who in the hell is 78?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
No,
That's how I found out.
I can tell you right now, Blue Blood, he probably not going to tell nobody, but with the subscribers that he had and the amount of views that he be doing every day,
Yeah.
Blue Blood probably makes somewhere around $50,000-$60,000 a year from YouTube.
Man, look.
50,000-60,000 a month from YouTube. The amount of views that he get on his channel when he doing his live streams and the amount of views he get from his video, he's probably doing somewhere about 50,000 a month.
That's why we be on y'all about smashing that like button. This is why we be on y'all about it.
I remember when somebody told me, I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to say who it was, but it was somebody that we talk to on a regular basis. Somebody told me, they said they do somewhere around 5,000 a month in YouTube. And they not a big channel. They do like 5,000 a month on YouTube. They not a big channel. And somebody that we talk to on a regular basis.
You, Clarence, do a BFTB page. I joined. Yeah. And BFTB took me in because I was becoming a regular. And I remember the day he said, oh, it's time to jump him in. He's here every day. I was coming through every day. Every day.
Why, like my wife used to get on me about doing YouTube. She's like, you always on YouTube. You don't even watch TV no more. I said, babe, I'm going to show you something. And I showed her the dude that we both know him. We both personally know him. And I said,
you have to DM me who you talk about, but it's all good.
Look who, I said, look how much money he made just this month alone. She saw that joint. She was like, oh, do your thing. She was like, he made that on YouTube? I was like, yeah.
Ladies. You have to understand, ladies, right? We're not the guys that's standing in front of the store with a beer in our hand, do-rag, and we're not doing anything. So for us to be home or be at the gym, if we're on YouTube and we're sitting here doing this, we're not out committing no crimes, and we're doing this for a purpose. Like, y'all don't see the outcome now. But my thing is, don't believe in my vision and what I'm doing when I get to where I'm going if you can't believe in it now. You have to believe in what I got going on now, because a lot of people I know, the relationships have came to an end because the other half felt like they wasn't seeing no results. But then as soon as they got to where they need to be, oh, baby, I knew it was going to work out. I knew.
Remember this movie that Taraji played in, Acrimony?
Oh man, with the dude that was selling the yeah, he had the damn thing, and then it finally hit.
His shit kept failing, and Taraji ended up breaking up with him.
Yeah, that's my movie. And then he came back and wrote her a check. What did he wrote her check for, like $10 million?
He wrote her something like that, but she got mad because of the new girl he was with, and she wanted to get back with him.
She said, "Oh, that's supposed to be me. I'm supposed to be in that. That's supposed to be me."
Right. It's the same thing. Like, people don't see the end result. They just see the part of you struggling. But you got to understand, in order for you to be successful, you got to struggle. Nobody becomes successful overnight unless you was born into a situation. Most people don't become successful overnight.
No, sir.
Usually you spend all your money on lottery tickets until you spend that last dollar, all of a sudden you hit. Or you work at a failing job all this time, and then you finally got to a job where you can become successful. So you don't become successful overnight. You got to fail and struggle before you become successful.
And so, you know, I used to do the same thing with Tiff, and I used to have to tell her, look, man, I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a purpose, and I'm not going to be part-time with it. But, fellas, at the same time, fellas, we have to make sure, even though we know what we're doing this for, we also have to spend time with our ladies. That's the reason why I told y'all I wasn't going live on Saturdays and Sundays anymore. And this is the reason why I said Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because you have to give your other half some time. The only reason why I was live yesterday is because y'all seen I was at a very important amateur event, but y'all see who was sitting next to me, my other half. So that's how we were spending time with each other. But that's why Saturdays, Sundays, y'all won't see me go live. If you do, I'm at an event. If I'm not at a boxing event, no, I'm not going. Then you're not going to see me live because you have to spend that time. It's very important, fellas. You don't have to listen to me. But when she giving that good up to somebody else, so I'm just saying, fellas, we got to spend time with them. Even though we love this boxing, and we love this YouTube, and we're trying to change our families' lives, we still have to find a way to spend time. We got to, because at the end of the day, we don't want to hear that. You don't never spend no time with me. We don't want to hear that. That's why when fights are over and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to go on nobody's live. I'd be like, no, because this is the time I need to be in bed. Even if my wife is asleep, I need to be in bed because I just can't. I don't need to be doing all that and then turn around a couple of hours later. I'm trying to go live. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. So we got to remember, we have to pay attention to our wives, our girlfriends. We don't have to pay attention to our side piece because they side pieces. I don't have a side piece. I'm just telling you, fellas, if you got a side piece, you ain't got to pay no attention. No, she's a side piece. You can get the hell on.
You know what? Even though you're not live, you can still drop a video. You ain't got to be live, but you want to put content out there.
You don't got to be live. You don't have to be live. A lot of my videos, y'all see me drop. I didn't go live in them. I might have recorded them or whatever, and I just drop it. It just you don't have. It's not a. This is what y'all have to understand. You don't have to be live all the time. If you don't know how it goes, that's how it goes. You don't have to be live. She said, "Hell, Gabe, yeah, I remember put lotion on my ankles even when they ain't showing." Yo, Queen, what is the matter with you, yo? What's the matter with you, Queen? Goddamn Queen, man. Goddamn Queen.
Like, you ain't gotta be like you. First thing in the morning, you know you gonna spend the day with your lady or whatever. You just go make a video real quick, and so that way you got some content to put out. You're not going live today, but you still dropping some content.
Yeah.
So your channel stay pulling in those subscribers and those views. So you ain't got to be live. You do a 10-15-minute video, drop that joint, and you spend the rest of the day with your lady and your family.
Even if you drop the video, let's say you record it yourself, just talking. Yo, listen, y'all, it's fight week or it's this and that. It don't even have to be boxing all the time. You could just come on the video and just be like, peace and blessings to everybody. Everybody enjoy their day today. You know what I mean? Be safe out here. This is what I got coming up. This is coming up. That's coming up. Y'all tune in. Like, the closer I get to my meet and greet, I'm about to go crazy. But I'm going to keep dropping videos. I don't have to go live so for y'all to see what's going on. The closer I get to my meet and greet, I'm going to be dropping videos to let people know this is what's going on. Shout outs to everybody who's coming out and stuff like that. That's how you do. But we have to make time for our ladies. All right, fellas, I understand you're busy. I understand that. But there's a price to pay when you ain't trying to spend time with them. So let's keep that in mind. Gotta do it. Be the way sometimes if I'm in a rush, I gotta go. Like now, gotta run to the store. Well, I tell you what, Queen, this is what you do. You make sure you have sweatpants on as you're going to the store with ain't nobody gotta look at your ankles. All right? If you feel that way, Queen, you going to the store, Queen, so that don't matter. Hell, it don't matter. You got somebody who loves you already, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but So when it comes, I know, we spend a lot of time on YouTube. We spend a lot of time watching these sports. But at the end of the day, if you was a sports anchorman, or a sports commentator, most of that time you would be doing that. You wouldn't be at home. You'd be going overseas. You be going to different states. You wouldn't be home. So you at home now doing this. You ain't got to leave the house.
Oh, yeah. And I forgot, Quee. I hope you don't never kick nobody with that foot. I don't feel sorry for their ass. Sheesh. Got a medal on her foot. Yeah. All this is the reason why I say I'm not in a rush for the monetize. I get it. It's it's a slow process, and I'm cool with it. But if you got somebody who's willing to work with you and say, you know what, all right, baby, we gonna get through this. This takes time. And I like it that way because I don't want nobody sitting there saying, well, I helped you do this, I helped you do that. And the minute that you're not messing with them no more, this is the kind of shit that come out their mouth. I'd rather say I worked hard to get this myself. You understand what I'm saying? Free? Like, I don't mind helping brothers, but brothers like to turn around and throw shit right up in your face. I helped him get monetized. I helped him get his.
I tell you this go to Thomas and his wife. Ask your wife this question. You get on me about being on YouTube. What happens when that paycheck start coming in every month? Are you gonna have your hand out, or are you gonna still be mad?
Yeah, because if you're gonna be mad, then you don't need nothing. Listen, if you're gonna be mad, then you don't need nothing that comes out of it.
Can't have it both ways. Now, like I said, yeah, you got to make time for it. You got to make time for it. That's what in relationship. That's what any job. It don't matter if you're doing YouTube, you're doing your regular job. You can't spend all your time at your regular job. You got to make time for your wife. That's why I tell my job, look, after 6 o'clock, I'm not doing no more applications. I'm not doing nothing else. I don't have to worry about people in the field, so don't call me about nothing. After 6 o'clock, I'm done.
Like I said, not only is YouTube, right? But this is the crazy part, Free. Not only is YouTube, but look at all of us having our own brand. Because even if you take YouTube away from us, we still all can make money from our brand. Our brand. But to have YouTube with it, it's a perfect combination because now you're not only making money off your videos, but you're also making money off your brand. See, but people don't see that because checks ain't coming in every week. What up?
Thomas, you monetize now. You need to start coming out with some merch. You monetize now, Thomas.
Oh, I told him that. I said, bro, where that merch at?
No, he needs to come out with it. I mean, his little logo. You could put Puerto Rican everything on that goddamn on your damn shirt.
I'll wear it June 8th. He get it June. He can get it before June 8th. I'll be in the garden. It's Puerto Rican Day parade that week too. Shit, he get it. I'll rock it right in the garden.
I mean, Thomas could do his daggone logo in the front and do the island of Puerto Rico in the back and put on all of the different cities of Puerto Rico. That's one of his merch.
Yeah.
Put that on every shirt.
I swear, Quee, I'll buy it. I'll buy it too. I promise I would. I would buy it. I'll buy all y'all's if I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm about supporting. I would buy everybody if I could. But there's a bigger picture than what people think it is. And like you said, when that YouTube check come, don't stand in front of me with your hand out and then tell me what I got to give you.
Speaking of which, it ain't no reason why Thomas don't have no goddamn merch. That nigga live in the Bronx. You right there by motherfucker Fordham and all that shit, all them damn bootleg spots out there.
This motherfucker, like, boy, this is the reason why people don't come to the Bronx. Cause yo, this motherfucker.
All them damn bootleg spots in the Bronx.
I knew it wouldn't be long before you expose this motherfucker. Free, boy. Well, yeah, Quee, you can't leave nothing up to D3. You can't leave nothing up to D3. He just would be the one. Take your raggedy ass around the corner.
I know damn well Thomas know at least 3 motherfuckers down there that he can get somebody to make his shirt. I know he know at least 3 people.
Just take your ass up there to the up there on the concourse, around the corner.
He go to Concord. He can go to Fordham. He could throw his joint inside of Jimmy Jazz.
There's so many places in the Bronx that you can come to get shirts made. It's ridiculous.
Thomas need to have a whole rack in Jimmy Jazz just for his shirts. Right there in Jimmy Jazz, just one whole rack, all the Thomas shirts.
Yo! Your man said Jimmy Jazz. Oh, happy birthday, Mama. Tell her I said happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Quit. She gone.
She gone.
Where the hell she go?
She went to work that. She went to walk that damn turtle again.
You better not tell me she came out water off.
Hey, Mama didn't go out on the date. Mama didn't go out on the date, did she?
Mama at the daggone sports bar early in the morning.
Mama getting it in early today. Mama getting it in early today.
She at IHOP.
Oh, okay. As she should. All right, I'm not mad at her.
She said, "Fuck you, Queen. I ain't waiting for you to fix me no breakfast. I'm going to IHOP."
Damn. Well,
either that or Queen said, "Ma, it's your birthday. I'm sending you to IHOP. I don't feel like cooking this morning."
Yep. Here, Mama, you want a couple dollars? We said, I'm not about to go nowhere. I'm about to get this work over with. Oh, man, happy birthday to Mama. Wish her many more. Many more. So I got to remember April 22nd.
Mom, right. They better not get Mama no daggone male waiter. And that song, they get that song come on, Mom gonna start twerking on the waiter. Mom gonna come home with a new friend. We gonna be hold up, he the same age as me.
No, that's why you ain't do nothing. We said I'm off today. All right, Quee. We said I wasn't cooking nothing. This is my off day. I'm sitting back chilling. Nah, Quee, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. She's snacking mail waiters. Yeah, snatching the mail waiters up real quick. Yeah, on some Mortal Kombat. Get over here. Yeah,
Get
man.
Over here.
Get over here. Store, and then she gotta go. Oh, you going to get a bottle?
1800.
Well, we know how that go. We know how this movie about to go. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. Yo, who I know I asked this before. It's only because I keep forgetting. Who's getting it in this week? Virgil, right?
I don't know his opponent, and then you got Jose Ramirez versus Rancis Bartholomew.
Watch that. I'm gonna watch that. Don't play. I will drive right over there. Listen, go get that 1800. Yeah, I'm probably gonna glance at that. There's 2 amateur shows this week, but I know one of them I'm not gonna make because one is in Long Island and I'm not gonna make that. So that's out the question. Don't play. I'll drive over there. I'll hop in, spray on the lady gang. She said the old lady gang. No, not the old lady gang. Sheesh. Oh, Queen, not the old lady gang. I would.
Quee out there, cock blocking Mama.
Out there.
We gonna be out there cock blocking.
Queen the type that go and look right at the window, looking at them right through the window. Mama thinks she's slick.
Queen sitting there. Queen standing there. Mama gonna pull up with her new friend. Queen gonna be standing at the door looking like a rabid pit bull.
Yo, no, not the rabid pit bull.
Dude gonna be like, man, you got that dog on a leash. That joint on like it's about to break through that damn screen door. You got that dog on
No,
the leash?
not the rabbit pit bull. No, bruh. Not the rabbit pit bull. No,
Like, man, I'm not getting out the car until I see that joint is on the leash.
Look, you don't know who the owner is. I ain't messing with y'all. I gotta take it down because I don't want to make my third hour. I gotta get out of here. Well, I'll have what 20? Nah, that's 20 minutes though. I think I can do.
You got what?
Nah, I ain't gonna be able to make that third hour today. I would make the third hour, but I can't. I gotta rock and roll. I got shit to do. Yo, free though. You know, get up off here. Let me take this down. I would do 20 more minutes, but I gotta go out and make a run right now for a family of my own. Right? So, yeah, I'll be back.
I gotta get ready to do some interviews.
Yeah, I might come back later on today. I'm gonna start trying to do when I'm not busy. I'm gonna start trying to do 2 videos if I can. Because we gotta work. That's what we gotta do out here though. But I will be back. I'll catch y'all later, man.
All right, that's about.
All right.